Hey everyone, welcome to Battle of the Sexes Sundays. How's everybody doing? We are currently rebranding. Hold on one second. My apologies, guys. My apologies. A few minutes late, but not really that late. So, the men can't come for me this week. Let's hope. I don't know. They may. They still may. I don't know. Okay, let's get some music going. Let me just double check the chat. Hold on one second. Whew. How's everybody doing tonight? Is everybody good? I'm live, Harrison. I am live, Dre. Oh my God, y'all always coming for me. Always. Okay, is everybody here though? Okay, I see Real. I see Shanita. I see Dre. Let me see. Is everybody here? I don't see Logic. You see that? Logic late, as per usual. Okay, let me drop the link. Oh, Lord. Always coming for me. Like, that's really not that late, though, guys. Okay? 2 minutes. I even started without my music. And I never start live without my music. So I dropped the link. So, Logic is in the house. He late. Logic, you late, boo. You late. Show started like 4 minutes ago. Where you been? Where you at? Where you been? Logic, click on the link. Shanita, click on the link. Dre, click on the link. Real, click on the link. The only other person I think we're waiting for is Robin. And then we all ready. Double tool? Double tool? You mean your usual word of double talk? Yeah? Okay. Got 7 wonderful people in the house, guys. Don't forget to hit those thumbs. We are going to start, and I know it's football Sunday, so the men may be short today. They ain't got enough men in the house to back them up. Oh. Hey, Real.
You late again.
I'm not late. I'm not that late. 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes to get onto StreamYard. Okay? It does. It takes 2 minutes to get onto StreamYard.
All right.
Hey, Shanita Boo.
Hey, B. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good to see you.
Are you ready to read these men today?
For Phil.
Yes.
Okay. Because what he's not about to do is say that she was late. It was StreamYard. StreamYard got her own late.
Thank you. Don't come for me.
I got StreamYard. I'm never late. What are you talking about?
You always
so
late.
So StreamYard work.
Hey, Sunflower Lady. Hey, Tara Renee. Hey, Boo. Hey, Andrea. It's all her air. See, look. Y'all talking about me late, right? Please tell me why has Dre and Logic not clicked on the link yet?
They in there though. Obviously,
2 minutes ago.
They made it to your live before you did. So,
but they're not here right now.
It don't matter.
It does matter.
Hey, Mr. Johnny. Welcome.
How you doing?
Welcome.
How you doing today, Marie?
Hi, Talk. How are you? Good to see you. Or not.
It ain't never good to see you, so I'm not tripping.
That's deep. He being mean to you, Shanita. He being real mean.
That you didn't hear what she just said? Hey, I mean, no.
Mr. Johnny, I was late because I was working.
You working on a Sunday? I thought you was off Sundays.
No,
I work today.
Because I was working.
So?
You know what? I'm tired of this.
What's up, Dre?
What up, family? How's everybody doing?
Hey, Dre, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Because I didn't get to write down the question. But You have the question. Do you have
Which
the question for this week?
Video?
No. It's the one about women don't want a man with a bad attitude.
It's the video.
It's just a picture.
I thought it was men don't want a woman with a bad attitude.
Or it could be it's one of those.
Yeah.
One of those.
Yep.
Who's
Bad
got the question?
attitude.
One of you guys should have it. I
Where is
didn't get a chance to write
Let me
it
see.
down.
Did I put it in the chat?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
I'm gonna get it now.
Hey,
What's up, Nita?
Queen. Hey, Boo. RNA Legacy. Welcome, guys. Guys, if you can share out the live, please do so. Let's get some people in the house. You know we're gonna have a full house tonight.
Hi, Dre. How are you?
Good.
Oh.
You didn't speak to me when you came on, but hi, how are you?
I'm good. And Real, what's up? She came in like asking me questions. I didn't want to.
I'm good. I'm good, bro. How you doing?
Good.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. Remember that.
Logic, why have you not clicked the link? Dude.
Where
Why
is
have
it?
you not clicked the link? 6 minutes into the stream and you're still on
Thank
here.
you, Mia.
I think Logic just likes to make a extravagant entrance or something. He be needing it. Mr. Johnny said hello to the panel. Hello. Happy Sunday, everybody. Were you guys watching the game? I know it's game day, so people busy watching the game, but it's okay.
Yeah.
Started.
You know what? That chat is busy. I'm scrolling up and I can't find it.
I didn't even see it in the chat.
It's in there.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Let me see if I screenshot it.
Yes, game day. I didn't even get to see the end of the Ravens. Did the Ravens win today?
Man, they kicked Cleveland's ass. Yeah.
Yes. Since we're starting football season, I figured I'd wear my Texans shirt.
Oh yeah, them losers. They lost Thursday.
It's okay.
Them losers.
Early. It's still early, okay? I was rooting for the Ravens today, though. But I had to leave the house, so I didn't get to watch the whole game.
I can't even find it. Man.
Dre, don't even look for it. It's not in the chat.
Yeah. What's that?
I said, none of you guys have the question.
You were supposed to write down the question, V.
That's why I put it in the chat.
Oh, look who it is. Oh, how nice of you to join us, Logic.
V, it's football season, bro. Look, I don't know if nobody know that, but you know what I'm saying? It's literally football season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. We know it's football season. Do you have the question for today available at hand?
Now we could talk about that.
That he's going
about women with bad attitudes. We can talk about that.
Shit, let's go. I'm ready.
Hey, Logic.
Hey, they trying to
Logic.
Already.
I seen you and my homeboy Truth Out Loud's live last night.
Oh, you know Truth?
Yeah, that's my homie, man.
Oh yeah. That's right. I know Truth for some years now.
I didn't know y'all knew each other.
Yeah. I know Truth.
That's what's up.
Yeah, we was at that banging a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Kind of go. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna sneak some of them comments into this one right here.
That's what's up.
Hi. I have some technical difficulties.
The sun looks really nice.
I'm sorry?
The sun looks nice. The lighting.
Yeah. Giving me all the sun vibes. I'm in my sun room, by the way.
All right.
So this is why you're getting all the sun for me today.
Cool.
No shade today. No shade.
No shade. I mean, if I have to, then I will.
You're gonna need
Yeah.
those for Logic's ass later. Don't worry.
I'm sure.
You guys are already like saying that you're coming at him. I'm going to go at him.
I mean, yeah. If
We
he
know
says
how this is gonna
anything,
go. We know how this is gonna go.
if he says anything out his mouth that is of some buffoonery, then yes, I will come for Logic.
Yes. And you see, she got them shades on, so she can't see when you black her eyes.
Excuse me?
You heard what I said?
No, I didn't. Come again?
I said yes, and you're gonna need them shades on so we can't detect your black eyes when we banging you up here on this panel. You know what I'm saying? The ass whooping you get.
I ain't scared to show nothing. How about that? You ain't said nothing but a word. Because
What
what's
about-
going to happen is I'm going to have to pass these to you for you going home with the black eye, sir. Right?
Let's see. I mean, if my calculation, I think the men are undefeated on Sunday nights. I'm just saying.
You would say that because you're a man. Duh.
No,
It's the
Yeah.
So
truth.
I
Ask
think
the
your
chat.
math skills are a little
Ask the
bit
chat.
off. I think you need to go back to maybe third grade and understand what math is, because I don't recall. I don't recall that you are in the lead or
Hey V, Robin said she was gonna be late, a little late.
Oh, did she?
She said that in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't check the chat. Okay, fine. So nobody can find the question.
No.
I told you to write it down a long time ago.
she don't listen though, bro.
At all.
She don't listen, folks. And then one
she
word.
listens. She just don't. She listens when she need to be listening. That's it.
Well,
Oh
she
my-
need to be
Exactly.
listening today. Just saying.
You need to be listening today. Close your mouth and
Guys,
open your
I'm
ears.
coming through with a question. 1 second. Give me a second, guys.
Can I sing a song to Neil while we wait on the question to come through?
Go ahead.
Mm-mm.
Not Neil. All right.
No, she don't want you saying to her either.
Nah, go ahead. Go ahead,
All
bro.
right. Sing. Neil, I will cry for you tonight.
Tonight.
I'm done. I'm done. Throw the whole broadcast away.
Neil, I'm ready, baby.
Yeah.
Ready, baby.
Yeah, you hear that? Look, she laughing at you because she know them.
Ready. Say I'm ready. Oh shit. Oh man, it's all
Fee
good.
going up. Hey, Fee.
I ain't got no beer. And it's a goddamn Sunday.
Oh, you don't have anything to drink. That's probably why y'all are on low today, because y'all not loaded or nothing. Y'all just sit up here just chilling, looking like you're already defeated.
Huh? Say if you want to. Just wait till we get on this question that she should have had before she hit the
You know
live
what?
one.
I have to leave at like
That's
7 o'clock.
already
I'm gonna
an
come back.
L.
I'm going to come back.
You said you
Say
gotta
what?
come.
I have to leave at 7, but as soon as that's done, I'm coming back.
Okay.
How long do you think you're going to be gone?
I don't know, but you're talking a lot of smack, so I just want to be present, like present. And it's a
I
lot.
talk what I talk, okay? Whether it's
I
smack
don't-
or not.
And I don't mind it. I'm just
Yeah, you have no choice.
to
Always.
engage. Oh,
Okay, y'all
Yeah.
have the question.
Yeah.
No woman goes to a man with a bad attitude. It is the behavior of the man that changes the woman. Do
Who
you
said
guys
that?
agree or disagree?
I agree that a woman wrote that.
I agree with that.
Agree
That
too.
wasn't what she asked you.
That's what you guys said last week, remember? And we had to deal with it.
But that's not what she asked you.
Oh, now
Thank
it's
you.
so if I answer a question or respond to it the same way you guys respond to it, it's a problem.
Yeah.
Well, we already knew that last week's question was written by a man because the profile picture was a picture of a man. Okay. This post wasn't written as if, it was a man or a woman. It was just what it was. All right. So the question was, do you agree or disagree? Sir.
I disagree.
Why?
Why do I disagree?
Yes.
Yeah.
Are we talking about like in the very beginning of a relationship?
from what the post said.
I
For part of the
disagree.
relationship, it doesn't matter. It still stands as is.
Disagree.
Yeah, it's all like I think context has a lot to do with it. So read that one more time for me, V, if you can.
Okay. So, no woman goes to a man with a bad attitude. It is the behavior of the man that changes the woman.
Can I answer that real quick?
Go ahead.
All right. I disagree because you said no woman goes to a man with a bad attitude. Some men out there like women with a bad attitude for whatever reason. I don't know. But normally, sometimes a woman going into a relationship already has a bad attitude with that man for whatever fucking reason. I don't know the reason, but it happens a lot. So I disagree.
Mm-hmm. And to add to that, right? What we can say is, right, like he could be a nice guy and she's coming at him for no reason, right? In the very beginning of a relationship, you guys were going to say, well, it's probably a man in a previous relationship to make her behave that way, right? So if that question is if it's a broad and general statement, all right, then it's absolutely wrong, because you're saying that no woman will ever address a man in a negative way because it's the man who causes her to do that. That's not right. That's not even like just hearing it. It's like, that's ridiculous. Like, I don't know if that could even be.
That goes against my argument anyway, because my original argument has always been, can't nobody make you do nothing. If you got a bad attitude, it's because of you. You're the reason why you got a bad, fucked up attitude. I've always said that.
So we can
men play a part in the reason why women change.
No.
And her attitude changes.
Not the new man. The new man ain't the reason why she got a bad attitude.
Let go. I got one that we can scratch this comment off the board, right? Can you please repeat the question again so I can make sure I heard it right?
No woman goes to a man with a bad attitude. It is the behavior of the man that changes the woman.
So in terms of no woman, so that means zero women, right?
Right.
So now that's virtually impossible. So yes, and you have to agree with it. It's virtually impossible that you can sit up and say that a woman has never went to a relationship with an attitude. Can I get you to agree with that?
It's a yes or no question, by the way.
Oh, I thought you were asking rhetorical questions. I didn't know, because I know you like to do that from time to time. So was that a straight answer or a question?
Straight answer. No means none, right? No means never, right?
Mm-hmm.
That question that said no, that means
I have to type it in. I'm not, yeah, because I'm vibing with him. Like,
yes. So by default, your question is flawed from the start.
No, it's not flawed.
Yes, it is.
No. Okay,
because like it's like, and the thing
listen
is,
to
like,
the first
wait,
line. This
In
is
order,
before you say
no
that,
woman,
Dre.
wait, may I?
woman goes to a man with a bad attitude.
In order for you to actually factually answer that question, V, you have to know every single woman in this world for it to be yes.
But not even. Let me say this. You can know it's still an example of women not taking responsibility for their own actions.
Exactly.
And they'll use this as an excuse. Well, it's a man's responsibility to lead. Yeah, it is. But if I tell you, put your attitude in check. I'm not dealing with you when you come into me like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and I'm gonna do that. Right. So we gotta take responsibility for our actions. If you have
I think you're missing where the quote is coming from. Okay.
Right.
A woman doesn't have a messed up attitude in the beginning. It's something that y'all would have done that brings that attitude out. So, for instance, right? I'm fine. I'm happy. I'm go-lucky, right? I've asked you 10 million times to do something, and you still haven't done it. My attitude is now going to change because I'm sick and tired of asking you the same thing over and over and over again. And that's
context. So we're not talking about women who come because there are women that go into a relationship that want to usurp dominance. They want to be in charge. They want to be nasty. They want to put the man under her thumb and under her heel so that she can control the relationship. All right. We're not talking about that. We're talking about people who are married or in a relationship for a long time, and she's a good woman, but she's getting frustrated with something that the man is specifically doing. And
but see, the thing is, but I want to see, can they be honest to sit here and at least understand if we was in a debate format, if we was in anything, you guys would have already lost the argument because of the wording of that question says no. That means it never exists and it don't exist. Can we at least agree upon that?
Agreed.
V, it's a yes or no question, V.
I'm never giving in.
I know you're not. I know it.
Well, you know what, and that shows why these like blank discussions, because that's obvious.
However, okay, we can speculate that this quote was written by a woman. Okay. And what I get out of it as no woman goes to a man with a bad attitude. That's a very broad statement. And yes, we want to just focus on the word no. We can say that, yeah, that means none, never, not one time, not one woman in the world.
So, Shanita, you're trying to dispute who it was written by.
Talk.
You lost the argument, so now you want to dispute who it was written by.
Which is coming from. You guys, okay, the way you you misinterpreted what the quote was saying.
No,
let me say this.
We didn't. But what we're saying is now you got a flawed argument, right? We can pause. You can admit that it was a flawed argument. You can take out that word no, and we'll even agree to continue. But see, you can't even agree that was a flawed argument from the start.
I'm not going to agree that it was flawed.
Right.
What I will say is that maybe she misquoted herself. All right. All right.
I bet you in the social media comments, right? Women were all up in there. That's right. Yes, and all that stuff up and down them, right? Again, not wanting to take responsibility.
But we understand it as women because what she was saying is women don't go to a man with a bad attitude.
You understand
it's what a man does and it changes. It is generalizing. Yes, we will say that. We'll say that. We'll talk. That was for you. Okay.
Y'all love the downplay stuff though. So hold on. Go to the school teacher though. Harrison, you're a school teacher, right?
Yeah.
So now, if a car has a missing wheel, isn't that considered a flawed vehicle? Right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So
now, just because you said it's a flaw, y'all trying to take stuff down. Y'all can't
even. It's a tricycle type car. I mean, they know it's not a useless vehicle because we have some cars that have a wheel in the front and then two in the back, and it's functional. So, what kind of car are you talking about? Because if we're talking about in context, then we need to talk about all of it.
Yeah.
Why do you guys not admit that you guys have the power to change a woman's attitude? That she can be perfectly fine. She's talking to you guys.
Right. Just say that.
Good, right? And then if y'all do something like that, changes her whole attitude.
Men don't have the power to change nothing in a woman. Just like a woman don't have the power to change nothing in a man.
Yes, they do.
It's up to them. No, they do not.
Yes,
we cannot change another individual.
Ultimately, you get to decide how you respond to whatever that's been said or done to you. Yes, that is your decision at the end of the day. But let's not act like that what someone says or does not have an effect on us either way.
I'm not saying it don't. I'm saying you got the right to react the way you want to react. That's up to you. Period. But I cannot
but y'all
change.
would say the same thing too. You guys would say that you wouldn't necessarily. You would probably argue the fact that women are the ones that make y'all have fucked up attitudes.
Did we say that though?
I never said that. So what's your point?
I'm saying you guys would probably argue that.
No, but how you gonna say what we'll probably do? You're literally
you going by assumptions. We're going by what it actually
that wasn't
is.
A definite thing. She said,
"Y'all." That's an assumption.
So then now you can change her mind and say, well, no, that's not how we will respond. Okay.
Exactly.
I wouldn't respond like that because no.
And that's the purpose of the conversation. She should have formulated that in a question. so she wouldn't have to come up with a theory.
But
She-
everything isn't like that. If you understand your language, you know
it
her,
is.
you know her language, and she shouldn't have to
Look,
break
if-
it all the way down for you if you understood her.
Watch this.
Clearly, there's a lack of listening. There's a lack
Shanita,
of
just don't be mad. Hey, y'all getting your ass kicked out the gate right now. So stop.
Okay. All right.
She calling for reinforcement right now. She on the phone calling for reinforcement.
She calling for Robin right now. Robin, where you at?
Whatever,
Get your ass kicked right now.
She ain't
Where
calling
you
for
at,
nobody.
Robin?
She ain't calling for
Where
nobody.
you at, Robin?
She's still here.
We getting our
I'm
ass
not
kicked
calling
right now.
anyone. I got my notepad. I got my notepad. Okay.
Yeah, right. But see, what she don't feel to realize is, you look at Robin's track record. Robin is the one that admits she's wrong.
Yeah.
So y'all
And
might
we
not Robin, yeah.
Right
If-
side.
that question right there would have been answered.
But
Robin,
Robin always speaks for Robin. Robin don't speak for all women.
okay, I did. I
And
say
it's not to
that
say
question
that Robin is
for all
right because
women,
she's
though.
always saying
Okay.
she's wrong.
That
Did
question
I
is
say that?
for all
Okay.
women, though.
she exactly. She yeah, and
What?
then
Say it again, Dre.
That
Carla
question is
said,
speaking for all
Carla?
women.
Dre, say what?
Carla
That-
said,
That question is speaking for all women, though. So you said Robin speaks for herself, not for all women. That question
no,
itself.
that's how
speaks
you
for all
guys are
women.
manipulating it to say
Right.
for all women.
That's how it's
Exactly.
said.
That-
If you
See how
read
they
it
trying to
again,
do that?
that's
If
what it
y'all
says.
don't understand the question, then just say you don't understand the question.
We understand the question. We understand
I
it
don't think
for what it
y'all
was.
did, because y'all didn't understand until I told you exactly where it was coming
Okay,
from.
explain the question, V. Explain it. Go ahead. We don't understand it, so explain it.
No, I'm gonna need a
The
drink.
way the question is worded, right, is a little bit messed up.
Dre, you gonna drink number water? We still
That
want
a
you to
woman has
drink.
a perfect attitude and she's perfectly fine. However, the man will come and his behavior will change the way her attitude is. That's how it's coming from.
That's exactly.
Wait. Because Shanita was talking while you were saying something. So say it again. Shut up, Shanita. Say it
I'm
again,
gonna
V.
keep talking. This is my goddamn mouth. Last time I checked, and everybody from the shut Shanita Marie
Let
randomly.
the host talk. Let the host talk.
Shanita,
Close your mouth.
Let
Close
the
your
host
mouth.
talk. What you say, host? What? Say that again. Explain that again.
The way the question was worded is a little bit iffy, right? However, the question basically states, this is what it's stating, is that a woman will have a fine attitude. Her attitude is perfectly fine, but it's the behavior of the man that changes her attitude.
so brethren, before she even say anything, all right, let's go into biology and physiology, right? Have you ever dated a woman, right?
No,
And this is
No,
one
I
of the
haven't.
beautiful things. Stop. That I think is natural. I respect women because they go through this, right? But maybe a couple of days before they start, their cycle, they start acting real foul for no specific reason at all, right? Oh, but there is a reason. It's biology, right? We have nothing to do or did nothing for them to have that negative attitude. But now, because men cause women to have negative attitudes, they will remove all responsibility from what it is that they're feeling emotionally, all the roller coasters they go through, because everyone does. But around that time of the month, there are some women, now I don't want to say all, some women that has a hard time controlling their emotions through that time. So now when a woman goes to a man with a negative attitude, it's his fault because he's responsible, because he must have did something that warranted her to give him that attitude. So that's pretty much what they're saying. All
So
right?
you're saying that
I-
only during the time of the month is when
Oh,
she's
but it's no.
upset?
I'm saying it's not.
That's not
only
what he
that
was
time.
saying.
What I'm saying is, even at that time, you won't admit that I'm sorry. It's me. It's always the man's fault.
But who's to say that? Because there are some women who will say, yes, that was my fault. It'll take a long time for her to say that. But there are some women
Thank you.
who will say, okay, I can take my blame in this.
Now, Shanita, thank you. Now, at every moment, at some moments, right, when they're not on their cycle, right, they'll have bad attitudes. They got to take responsibility for that too, and not automatically put it on the guy. It could
But
be.
I'm trying to understand what women women do take responsibilities for their actions.
So you guys brought up a point of
Some
husband
do.
not doing chores, right, or not doing his work around the house, right? Let's say she had a rough day at work and she comes home and she sees dishes on the sink, right? She may take it out on her husband, right? It's not his fault that she has a bad attitude. She had a rough day at work. She's taking it out on her husband and using the dishes as an excuse to get at her husband.
But don't men do the same thing?
Exactly. So to have that saying that thing saying that women don't go to men with bad attitudes unless it's warranted is wrong.
Well, I'm only speculating. Again, she probably wrote that out of anger because someone had already told her that she has a bad attitude.
Right.
So that's why she has this post like, well, we don't go to men with bad attitudes.
Hold on. Y'all were just
everybody.
Every woman. Shanita, you were already
me off while I'm talking. Like this is the second time you done it.
But you were already disputing on if it was in the one who wrote it. So now you're saying this is she all of a sudden?
And
at first it wasn't even a woman that you tell it.
I say that? That was the first thing I said. I said we can speculate. That was the first thing I said. Did I not? Did I not?
Let her finish talk.
Ooh.
No, don't do that, V. Don't do that. Yeah.
Let her finish.
Go ahead, V. I mean, Shanita, go ahead.
I'm done. I ain't got nothing else to say. You done cut me off. Apparently, you're full of shit right now. You're ready to spill it. So let's have it. What do you got to say?
I already said what I had to say.
I wasn't listening. What'd you say?
I said you and V were already claiming that. How do you know a woman wrote it? So now you're going with the idea that it was a woman who wrote it. It came out of one or two people. Either a woman wrote it, or it was a simp who wrote it. One of the two.
I never said who wrote. I've never said if it was a man or a woman that wrote it.
I said we can speculate,
right.
And I agree with y'all because y'all had said, well, I can agree that this is a woman. I eventually said we can speculate that a woman wrote this. That's what I said.
So can I generalize? Can I generalize? So all men cheat only if the woman gives them reason to.
Wait.
No man cheats unless a woman gives him reason to.
Okay, and you're saying that because
it's the same.
Because if you agree with that argument, that first argument, you got to agree with this one too.
Yeah.
No.
Same there.
It's the same thing.
No, it's not.
All right.
You know, all he did. This is what he did. All he did is switched out the man and the woman, and then he switched out an issue. But it's the same.
And if you would have put the woman in the issue with the man cheating, I would say no.
Okay. All right.
Wait. Hold on. Right. Can you repeat?
I don't see how you didn't see exactly what he did.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Hey, this is insane.
This is not insane. I agree with you. It's a problem. When I disagree, it's a problem. What do you want from me?
No, what he just showed is that the ability to double talk if the roles are changed. All he did was strategically change the role. The premise of the question.
Nothing strategic about it. He just said something different than what he said.
That real cut you off. Why you cutting me off?
Oh,
because that seems to be the theme of this talk show is that we cut each other off.
You saw how real when you addressed him on that, he stopped, and you see how I address you, don't cut me off. You keep on going.
Yes.
Okay.
Now continue.
And that's right. No, you feel that's right. Right.
no.
Continue.
Go ahead.
Double talk. Double standards.
Double talk. Double talk. What were you saying?
I actually wanted to hear what
Please
Trent said
continue,
again.
dear sir.
I missed that. So I had parts of it and it piqued my
All right. So all I was saying is that the premises of Harrison questions stay exactly the same. All he did was reverse the two people. You know what I'm saying? And he just selected a common issue also. But the premises stayed the same. So you can't agree with one situation and not agree with the other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, let me read something from the chat.
No, man. No, the chat ain't gonna get you off this hook.
First off, he's not going to admit to anything. We can't expect him.
She never will.
Okay. Well, I literally just said okay. What do you want? What else do you want? Do you want a debate? Do you want an argument? What is it that you want?
I want Dre to say what he said again because I missed parts of it. So Dre.
Yeah.
Tell me what you said.
I said, no man cheats unless a woman gives him reason to.
Look how she look. You see that? You see that right there?
So, yeah.
That's a lie. Y'all keep
Okay, that's my point. That's his point right
I
there.
agree. I
That's his
agree.
point. That's his point. That's his point. If you disagree with that right there, you have to disagree with the first argument. It's the same narrative.
Why? Why?
Hey,
do you
it's-
think
hey,
that's a-
wow.
Hey,
V,
we might as well open up the chat because this was a first round TKO. Just talk. Let's
Thank
talk.
you.
'Cause it-
Y'all got your neck chopped off right
First
there.
round TKO. You think you won that one?
V,
we think. I'm going to get something to drink, something hard. Hold on, I'll be
V,
back.
V,
Yes,
V,
make sure it's extra strong too.
V.
While she at it.
V, I agree. That is what I just said was dead wrong. But to make it for consistency purposes, right? If you think that what you said as far as what the women statement
Uh-huh.
is correct, then you have to be consistent and believe that what I said was correct.
No.
Because it's the same narrative. Yes, you do. V,
You
come
can
on
get
now.
mad
Let's
if
not
you don't
do
agree with you.
this
You don't have to
today.
agree with you.
Let's not do this today, V.
Let's do
Don't.
it. Because
All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do
This
it.
is your show. She can do what she wants to do.
right. I mean,
Hey, Marie, just stay down there and keep your mouth closed. Thank you.
I'm going to stay right where I am and keep my mouth shut. I don't want to talk behind my phone. That's all.
okay. Okay, look. I already said my point is that no, I disagree with what you guys are trying to argue. That's just no.
So there's some people that just came into the chat. So can you read the initial statement first?
Okay, let me throw it back out there. That's the initial statement, guys. So whoever just came in the chat, I put it back in the chat. Mr. Johnny said, not all women go to a man with a bad attitude. It's the behavior of the man that changes the woman. That's what your debate question should have been. But that's not what it was. It's a different question.
Shanita, you got some cheerleaders in the comment section. Hey,
I
Carla,
sure do.
how you doing,
I sure
Carla?
do.
I'm gonna
Thank
keep
you,
messing
Carla.
with Shanita.
Love you so much.
I'm gonna keep messing with her.
Thank
Oh,
you.
Just for the
Thank
record,
you.
Carla is
you're a real cheerleader.
to Shanita what what's his name? Derek C. Williams is to you, real. So
Yes,
You know
yes.
what? Fuck Derek. Why you broke his name up?
Right.
Why you broke his name up? Fuck Derek. Fuck Derek with the biggest, middle finger that he can fucking sit on and fucking spin on it. That's how I feel about Derek C. Williams. Okay.
Welcome, everybody.
So just for the record.
Chat.
No, stop.
Welcome,
Just for
guys.
the record. Wait, I was saying that it's nice that you got people in the chat, just like he has people that support him too. Yo, you
But
taking it way left, sis. Like, wow.
Because his name could not be mentioned. Okay. Period. I don't
Wow.
think is he here today?
No.
Because
Yeah,
Derek is
hey.
my brother.
She got
Okay.
heat with Derek. She got
Yeah, they got
major
real
heat with
heat.
Derek.
How you gonna make a whole video about somebody you don't even know?
That's because you're growing. Like that's
That should be a good thing.
I'm
Okay,
going.
I have a
You can do shit
question.
like that.
I have a question because I'm not giving them airtime.
Period.
The question is, do men take responsibility for a bad attitude?
I say it all the time. I know I got a bad attitude. Yeah.
I got a
But
better.
do you though? But do you take responsibility? We know that you have a bad attitude, but do you take responsibility for your bad attitude?
All right, can I give you examples on this panel?
so, but let me
Why not?
let me do that real quick.
Go
What
ahead.
men tend to do is they tend to warn even before the attitude comes up. I'm not in the mood. Could you just give me my space?
Mhm.
You know,
Mhm.
men will do that. A
Yes.
lot of men will say from the jump, all right, I'm getting heated. You need to calm down. Like you're about to get the wrong side of me. All right, just
Mhm.
give me some space. Leave me alone for a minute.
Mhm.
Right? They don't want to have a bad attitude. They're willing to have it though if they need to, but they'll usually warn somebody that it's about to come. If you keep pressing me, it's going to happen.
Okay. And can I interject in here with actual data?
Let's do it.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, see, Shanita hates hearing actual facts. So go ahead, Logic.
So let's get some data, right? So far. So now admitting that they have attitude, that's also accountability, right? Right?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Over the last 3 Sundays,
Oh my god.
all right, Real admitted he was wrong 6 times. Harris admitted he was wrong 4. I admitted I was wrong 8. The only women that admitted they was wrong was Robin at 1, and then Shanita at none, and B at none. But Shanita, I did
Damn.
found one today because you did admit something today that B said, no, I'm not going to admit nothing. So now, Shanita, you're, oh wait, and this what I'm going to do for
I
you.
didn't admit that I was wrong. I said I agreed.
Yeah, well, let me take that off there. I was finna give you.
Take it off. Please, put me back down to 0.
Let me
Okay, don't Brian McKnight me and start me back at 1. Put me at 0.
let me finish. So I was finna give you this. No, I'm sorry. I was finna give you. Damn, I can't. Hold up, wait. Let me get my shit right. I was finna give you that, but this what I'm finna give you.
And that's fine. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll
See,
take it. I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me something. You could not give me anything, and I appreciate it. Thank you.
You good
Thank
enough.
you so much.
So while on these live streams, I can't find no point that any woman admitted they was wrong or incorrect. And I can find points that men done it constantly.
Lord.
Because I think for men, you guys don't like to argue. You rather just say, okay, yeah, I was wrong. Can we move on?
Uh-huh. And you want me to tell you something crazy? The one time that you admitted you was wrong, and it's here though. I want to give you credit because you did admit it. Then you came back and said you admitted it because you wanted us to shut up.
I did.
Yes.
You did.
Isn't that insane though?
But that's what y'all do too. Are you trying to tell me that if a woman's on your case, right, and she's constantly on your case,
So
that you're
let's
not
wait.
gonna agree?
Not just any woman. It's only our woman that we do that to.
Yeah.
Not just any woman.
All women. You're not just gonna agree just so you don't have to hear it no more?
I will with my woman, yeah.
Even though you honestly do not agree with what she's saying.
Yeah. It's called agreeing to disagree. That's what it is.
Yeah. And keep it in peace.
Because
That's
normally
not
in
called
a
agreeing to
man's
disagree.
mind,
That's not finishing the conversation.
listen,
because when you
Shanita,
do
no,
that-
because normally in a man's mind, when we say, okay, you're right, we say that so you can shut up so we ain't got to argue no more.
That's
That's
exactly
it.
what I just said.
But with
You don't
y'all,
want to
see,
stop the conversation because you're done arguing.
No,
you
we don't wanna
come to
argue.
resolve.
we don't want to
You say,
argue.
okay, and let's move on.
What sense is there in going in circles in the same argument? Like, you know, like we could.
Because we want to come to a resolve. If there's no resolve, then we're going to keep going in circles.
Then you'll never come to. What happens when the immovable?
Yes, you will. It
What
will.
happens when the unstoppable force meets the immovable object?
No,
One of them has
no,
to surrender
because
because you're not.
no.
I would argue and go in circles, right, and then frustrate myself because we're not going anywhere with this argument. I'm going to say,
So
okay, that's how you
in-
feel. That's how you feel, and then
in
leave it.
pointless arguments, yes, but in arguments that are of importance to her, she's going to keep arguing it until she comes to a resolve.
Absolutely.
So now here's the thing: if the argument is important to her, then it's got to be important to the relationship. That we're not saying like we're gonna, just leave an argument that's going to help us grow together. I'm talking about a conversation like this, right? If she says, I think that Carrie was the best character in Sex and the City, right? And I say it's somebody else, and she argues with me. I'm just going to be like, yeah, all right, whatever. You're right. I still have my opinion. I can walk away with my opinion, But if it's something like this, I saw a text message in your phone. Who's that? Who's shorty texting you, right? I'm not going to be like, it's whatever, man. Like, I know you're upset, but leave me alone. I'm not going to do that. We're going to address that specific issue because that's about our relationship. Now, if it's a meaningless conversation, we're going to say, you're right. and we're okay knowing that I have my opinion. I'm actually right. I'll let her believe she's right.
Mm-hmm.
So and that's exactly what I did last week because the conversation was meaningless. So I'm just going to agree, and then we're going to move on. I don't see how it's any different from what you just explained, Dre. I don't see how that's any different from what you just said from last week.
Okay.
The difference is,
So
Can I
Queen, queen.
nobody was coming to anything. So let's just say okay and
Okay.
move on.
Yeah.
But
That's
I just want to interject real fast.
Oh,
What is
Lord.
the difference between a relationship and what we do up here?
Huh?
What's the difference between a real relationship and what we do up here?
Because up here is a debate. I'm not going home with neither one of you tonight.
Okay, so perfectly. So you never concede in the debate. Unless it's true.
No, it's not true. I just don't care for it anymore. And we're going to talking about it because we're not going to come to
Okay,
any
but you're
type of
you
agreement or resolve.
a real
So
relationship.
no, I did not concede.
It's a debate. If you're not wrong in a debate, you don't say you're wrong in a debate. Correct?
Yeah,
Okay.
right. But let me just tell you, you know how you came with all your numbers and, all your proof from the previous weeks of Real has said he's been wrong. He's admitted he was wrong this many times. Drake has admitted he was wrong this many times. You know when you came with all that BS? Okay, y'all were wrong. That's why you admitted y'all were wrong. It's not because of any other reason, but
No, whoa.
and we were whooping
No,
So
no,
that's
V.
why
Because
y'all
when I say I'm wrong, I'm
y'all-
not wrong about the argument. I'm wrong about interrupting Shanita. That's normally when I say I'm wrong about something, not because of what I say.
Or point in the conversation. So just because we the ones that take accountability, sit here and say, hey, you know what? That makes sense. You're right. You see what I'm saying? That to me, that's ownership. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, if y'all don't think it's sad that even if y'all could be pinned to the corner, right? We got your IDs, we got you next to R. Kelly, we got the bottle of piss, we got everything. We can goddamn nail y'all to the cross. And then you be like this, it wasn't me. No, it was you. It was you. Come on, just go ahead and say it was you. No.
Call
And then
me
you
Shaggy.
yeah, you
Call
even
me Shaggy.
like V even said, I never tell you if I'm wrong. And she agreed. I can't.
Okay. Queen said, but it won't solve
I hope your equipment blow up.
if the men just say, okay, the problem or situation needs to be resolved.
V, no.
Y'all disagree.
I'm gonna tell you why that's wrong. Because we talk about little petty shit like what Harrison said about Sex in the City, who your favorite character is. How is that gonna cause a long-term problem in your relationship because y'all don't agree on who's the best character? So of course, like leave the shit alone. You right? Okay.
Okay, so
you're willing to break up, Shanita. You're willing to break up a happy home because y'all don't agree on your favorite character.
So it's not that black and white. So because like me and my partner, what we do at the end of every movie or TV show that we watch, we talk about what it is. We talk about what the movie was about. Right. And then we go into how different characters, how we can relate to different characters. And then we say, okay, well, this character did what, and I can kind of relate to him because that's what I've been going through in my real life, and I can kind of understand. And then maybe he'll come in and say something else that goes against what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, why would you think like that? So then it comes a whole argument because I didn't know that you even thought like that in the first place. So now we have deeper issues to talk about now, because now it's like, so how do you really feel? It ain't just about the character in the story. It's not breaking up a happy home. It's sometimes it's more than that. Then sometimes there are times where it is just that petty. It is just that simple. But if you already have a rocky relationship, it just depends on the relationship. When you already have a rocky relationship, certain little things like that can break up a happy
But you're
home.
just adding on to what he was saying. He wasn't trying to say all of that.
I'm trying to give you different examples.
He was literally talking about something petty. You ain't got to add on the fact we had a right relationship already, and now you're looking deeper into it. I ain't know you think like that. Like he wasn't talking about all that. He was talking about your two favorite characters in a certain movie or show or whatever. That's it. Okay,
can't
you're
tell me how
right.
to think.
Leave it alone.
I'm gonna think
I
how I want to
didn't
think,
tell
and I'm
you.
gonna say how I
I
want to
didn't.
say.
I
You
didn't
can't
tell
tell me
you
what I
how
can
to.
say, what I cannot
I
say.
did not
And
tell
you
you to
cannot
think a
tell me
certain
what I
way.
can think and what
I
I
didn't
cannot
say that.
think.
I'm
What I'm going to
saying
say is
what you're talking about
what
right
I said
now.
is what I said at the end of the day.
Damn. I can't even hear y'all.
I'm talking about what you're saying right now. He was not going that deep with it. That's what I'm saying. That's
I
all I
know.
was saying.
I know, but you
So
also
just
have to
admit.
think that deep. You
No,
also
just
have to think that deep.
no. It's something. No. You cannot. You don't have to
Yes.
think deep in every particular subject. Some things
Yes,
you just
you
gotta
do.
look surface on. You
No.
gotta look because I'm a deep. Listen, I'm a deep thinker, as y'all should know.
No, men look certain
You're not.
shit
No,
You're
really shouldn't be looked at as
V, stop,
and it should actually
V.
be looked at
No, V.
deeper than it is.
Stop, because for one, you already know how deep I can get, for one. But there's some particular
you
subjects
shallow as well, you
you
can't get deep.
already. It's some certain subjects you have to look surface on. There's nothing deep to look at. For real. It's just some. No, that's what I said. Duh. Yes, I said some. Some and sometimes it's the same thing.
Okay. Let me throw another question at y'all because everybody interpreted the last question in different ways. So, y'all ready for the next question?
I guess so. What's up?
Let's do it.
Girls always choose to love the bad guy over a good guy. Because
Yeah,
they
girls
want
do.
something-
Most times.
Because they want something thrill, something fun, something to chase. Girls always ask for a better man, but you love to be loved by the worst man.
Now, did you see my premiere today? Did you see my video today?
I did.
My first heartbreak? Come on.
Yeah.
Listen.
Oh, you can relate to that heavy, huh?
Listen.
You all
Listen.
right? Have you healed from that?
I still go
That
through
was pretty traumatic. That was kind of messed up.
No, it hit me hard.
Yeah, I would imagine. I would feel some type of way too.
Yeah.
Say it again, V, for
Agrees.
logic.
Agrees with that.
Say the question. Say the.
Do you agree with what Real was saying, or do you agree with the statement that was just made?
Carla agree with
Oh,
me.
you keep yawning.
Carla agree with me.
Keep my coffee. I'm not sure how long we're gonna go on this. So
V, say the question again so Logic can hear it.
Okay. Girls always choose to love the bad guys over a good guy because they want something thrill, something fun, something to chase. Girls always ask for a better man, but you love to be loved by the worst man.
the older women get, the less that is likely. When women are young, that's the case for a lot of women. I'm not going to say all, but a lot. The older they get, like now, I'm gonna be real. Like I'm desirable. 20 years ago, this nice guy who went to church, nobody wanted me. You know what I'm saying? Nobody. I mean, I was, nobody. I even, true story, right? And I guess this is all anecdotal, but
you are desirable. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. No, but true story, right? I had a girlfriend when I was a teenager, right? And I was by no means like a pushover. I just wasn't out there selling drugs and carrying guns and stuff like that, right? And had a girl who everybody liked, right? And she literally, when she broke up with me, told me that her reason was because I wasn't thug enough for her. No, and I'm not exaggerating. That was her reason. She needs a thug. I wasn't thug enough for her, so she broke up with me to get a thug.
Can I get my theory on that?
Please do.
Go ahead.
All right. The bad boys normally hold what occupations? Some that's normally on the opposite side of the law, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Always.
Oh my God.
Name another one then. Name me a bad boy occupation.
That's legal.
Oh Lord.
Okay, so we good. Let me continue my point, right? So they normally hold occupations on the opposite side of the law, right? And it offers that woman control. Because guess what? Everything that he owns, he need her to it because he don't got no clean line of credit. You know what I'm saying? The cars are being her name. At any time, she control his destiny. So yes, there's other elements to it, but also the most powerful element is the element of control. The ones that's the so-called nerdy, the ones that's doing this and the lames or whatever, they normally ones that pretty much control themselves. And then now, a lot of times in these relationships, women do seek control. And then with the bad boys, it offers you control.
How does a woman control the bad boy?
Okay. So imagine a bad boy. All the cars and the houses, he don't have no income. So nothing can be in his name, correct?
Mm-hmm.
At any given time, if she get mad at him, she can call the police, correct?
I don't
She,
know.
yeah, that's the truth. She get mad at him for cheating on her, right? And then she can end his life in a blink of an eye.
Yep.
But normally, when you're dealing with a bad boy, and he's already on the opposite side of the law,
Mm-hmm.
he oftentimes comes with a controlling nature himself,
Right.
and she's forced to, go along with the flow because of what he may or may not do because she sees how dangerous he is.
So Shanita, I'm with you on a lot of what you just said, except for that forced initially. All right. We got, again, responsibility. There could come a time in a relationship where she's being forced, but she had her choice to choose that bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And most women understand what they can get when they are dating this bad dude.
And understand.
Sometimes, but when you're dealing with a woman who is not a woman who hasn't grown into herself, is easily manipulated. she's been forced because she feels like she can't do no better. This is my guy. This is who I am. This is who he is to me. This is what he does for me. He takes care of me.
I will
So
agree
he's
with
not
that
gonna.
because that's how women get into trafficking and prostitution at a young age, because they got this man who comes in and tells them everything that she wants to hear, not realizing that he's about to trick her out. So I get you, right? I hear you on that.
That's all I'm saying. For when it comes to the bad boy, not all the time does a woman feel like she can control him. Not all the time, but I do agree that women do have that control and say, okay, you fuck up, I'm going to call the police. You keep going on what you're doing.
If what you're saying is true, that they fear for their life and their stuff like that, right? When it comes time for them to upgrade bad boys, why do they easily do it?
And they upgrade to another bad boy.
Yeah. So, I mean, if what you're saying is absolutely true, that she fear for her life, she's living in a fearful situation, then they will easily upgrade to another bad boy.
But
And almost
No,
instantly.
they won't.
Expound
Because
on that,
they're
bro.
in fear for their life. They're not going to leave.
But logic, and even that, right? They let's say they eventually leave the bad boy altogether and get with a good guy. They will abuse the mess out of that good guy and not appreciate the good guy for everything that he could
Because
be.
that's all they're used to knowing. They don't know what it is to have a good man.
You can't win.
That's a cop out like a motherfucker.
That's not a
There's a
cop out. That's what
responsibility.
it is.
Abuse the good guy. They make him as a chance to get out of that situation, and they actually enjoy being treated by a good guy the right way. So I don't necessarily agree that they would abuse. Why are you laughing, Logic? I'm just being real.
It's VB&V.
I don't.
It's not a BB&V.
Oh,
It
my
is
God.
VB&V.
I swear to
Leslie,
God, this is hilarious.
I
Leslie,
don't
So-
agree.
So can I say something?
Abuse the good guy.
Can I say something?
You can say whatever you want, Shanita. Go ahead.
Oh, thank you, Real.
You're welcome, Shanita.
Call me by my name.
And we
What
were talking
means
about
this?
the extremes of a bad guy. But what about the bad guys that aren't necessarily to that extreme? Like the bad guys that have a government job.
talking
Okay,
about a guy with
so me.
edge, or talking about like a bad guy, like there's a guy with edge.
Right.
Like, give me an example.
That's not
Yeah.
really a bad boy. That's just a guy with edge.
Yeah, I need to understand that one.
Like, don't give me like an Idris Elba, because first off, he's an actor. Okay, that's one. Right? And two, he's a faithful husband.
Not
so
like
he's not.
Idris Alba.
Who?
Say somebody that women, let me know if I'm wrong. But
They will.
sometimes, like, a bad boy could be somebody that was bad, like real bad, right? But then they started cleaning up their life. They still have that edge and that bad boy inside of them,
Mhm.
but they don't necessarily bring it out as much as needed, or or be running with the same people they used to run in the streets and that type of stuff, right? They kind of like slightly reformed bad boy, but
Okay.
they still have the bad boy tendencies. Like they can switch back if they really wanted to.
But see, a former bad boy would still have the bad boy baggage and would still need the crutch of a woman. Cause he, you know what I'm saying? Just he had the prior bad boy tendency. So guess what? Come with that. Felony, it covered a lot of stuff. So what you're saying, if that's what you're saying, I'm trying to understand what you're saying. I mean, I'm using for example. A reformed bad boy would still have bad boy tendencies. And
Ice Cube is a bad example, QT. That's a bad example. He was never a bad boy.
Who's that?
Never. Ice Cube.
Yeah.
That's a bad
That
example.
was all acts. Everybody in that group was an act.
Yeah, you can't name actors. If you name actors, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So because actors,
Or even rappers, because a lot of the rappers that made it big, they weren't like that. Like they didn't grow up in they grew up in the streets, but they weren't about that specific kind of life.
Yeah.
So yeah, they rap about it, but they wasn't really living it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so what do
Okay.
you mean? Look, they were gonna so silent.
No, we're not silence. I'm just
You were in the middle of like coming through with something. Like,
no, I'm just saying it just levels with it. Because if you had that bad boy, he'll still have baggage from being a bad boy. You know what I'm saying?
They,
You gotta
they telling you to drop the link, V.
right,
My
but
bad.
you guys were sorry.
You want me to drop it?
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah, somebody need to grab before because every time she
There's
touches
something that I wanted to read by Pacing QT. She had a question. I think that's a very, very good question that she had in the chat
yeah, I brought
a
it
few
on
minutes
hold.
ago.
But
You
I
got
just
it on
wanted
hold?
to finish with this point.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's what I'm saying. There's different levels of bad boys, but when you guys were talking originally, you were talking to these
Wait,
people
Miss Tawana,
really
a
bad
government
boys.
bad boy?
A government bad boy.
Don't do her.
No,
Don't do
There
her.
are
no, I'm not doing
government
it.
bad
I'm gonna.
boys.
Well, because it's like, hey, like hanging out with them, looking like them. It's the same as a cop saying he's guilty because he looks like them.
Okay,
I mean,
that's Ice
bad,
Cube.
right?
You can say that's Ice Cube right there, Miss Tawana.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't know if that-
You
Okay.
can't make this shit
The
up.
question is, I got a question. When men snoop through women's phones and when the woman trips, why and how do they get mad if the woman does the same? It's like meltdown 98% of the time.
I didn't-
What's that? I'm lost. I didn't catch the whole question.
Okay, so if a man snoops through a woman's phone and she gets mad, then you go off like, or they be acting like it's nothing. It's not nothing major, right? However, if a woman does the same thing to a man and goes down his phone, he got a whole problem with that. It's like, well, oh, who?
Yeah, I can't speak on that because I never snooped in a woman's phone.
Yeah, me neither.
So I never did that.
Whoever just clicked on the link, you're gonna have to click on the link again because it disappeared.
Yeah, I can't. I really can't speak on that one though.
Yeah, I have too much pride too. Like I have a theory. I'll fight for you, but I won't fight over you. You know, I'll put my life on the line to protect you, but I'm not about to fight some other dude for you either. You know, if you want to go with some other dude and you want to text him, then go ahead and do it. We'll end the relationship. If that's your choice, go ahead. I'm not fighting over you, but I will protect you with my life. You know,
Right.
What does that mean, Dre?
that means I'm not
I'm
going
not-
to your phone.
Exactly what he said. What you mean? That's what you mean. Exactly
So I
what he
wasn't talking to
said.
you, Talk. I was talking
Exactly
to Dre.
what he
Thank
said.
you.
Why are you trying to look different or
I
something?
was
Exactly
talking
what
to
he
you.
said. Look
I was
surface.
talking
That's
to
what he
Dre. Thank
said.
you. I wasn't talking to you. Close your mouth. Dre,
So what I'm saying is like I'm not going to be going through anybody's my lady's phones or checking her emails and her call logs because I need to trust her. Now, if she gives me reason not to, I'll question her about it. And if she says, "Yeah, I was seeing somebody," or all right, then go ahead and do your business. Right? I'm not about to call up, find out who it is and want to fight some other dude over him. Right?
You said I'll
over her.
I'll protect you, but I won't fight over you.
I'll
I want
fight-
you to explain that.
So I said, I'll fight for you, but I won't fight over you. I will defend you. I will fight your battles, but I'm not fighting somebody over her. Meaning, if another guy
Right.
wants to step in, I'm not about to fight him,
Mhm.
right? So that I can keep her.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if he's coming in,
Is
and
he
he's
not worth fighting for?
No. Listen.
I shouldn't have to.
oh my God.
Exactly. If your woman
I was
loves
asking a
you,
question.
if your woman loves you, she would not be looking at any other man any damn way.
But
You
it's
know
the
what I'm
same
saying?
thing with the
Situation
man.
have to be
Y'all
done.
be talking about
It is, you're right.
Y'all be talking about
You're right. No, you're
V,
right,
V,
V.
V.
It's the same
Yeah.
thing.
She
Let
just
us say
V,
it.
but
Let us
don't
say
be
it.
saying way.
it ain't no
V,
type of emotion or nothing there.
V, sweetheart,
Whatever,
sweetheart,
right? Y'all
sweetheart, sweetheart,
have no
There's
Sweetie.
no argument there. You're right.
sweetheart.
But why
V.
can't women do the
Don't
same thing?
sweetheart her.
V. No one said that woman can't. This goes both ways. I'm not putting my lady in a position to fight over me either.
Mhm.
She shouldn't have to.
Yes.
All right.
But-
She should not have to.
But see, this is crazy though. When you direct a topic from a man to a woman and you don't like what you hear, you just can't automatically reverse it. But that wasn't the question. The question was about men stupid and women phone. So you can't twist it when you don't like it. Say, well, that mean and yes, if we said it, I mean, if it's common sense that it applies one way, it applies both ways.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? We're not gonna debate that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gotta, well, what about if he do it? Hey, let's be honest though. Snooping in the
So
phone.
like Dre did earlier when he
wait,
said,
hey,
I'm going to agree that that statement was written by a woman.
All right, let me finish real
We
fast
wanted
though.
to talk about that, but he brought it up anyway.
Well, I
let me
brought it
finish.
up because you guys said that
Hey.
last week.
Let me finish real fast, and I'll wrap it up though.
Stop living
But-
in the past. That's
I
your
want to hear
problem,
what
Dre.
Brittany has to say.
Hold on, Miss Renee.
Come to the present.
Shanita, let me finish though. Let's be honest though. Snooping in phones is not the tendencies of a man. Whether you want to believe it or not, it's not a man tendency. Now, I'm not saying men don't do it, but if you go ahead and you find out and you do a survey, that's not a normal tendency of a man to do that. Like if you say, you know what I'm saying, trying to goddamn sneak in somebody DM to try to goddamn hit some guts, you probably find out that that's more of a tendency of a man that you can discuss. But going to somebody's phone, nah. That's why y'all go to our phone, because we have that tendency to go in there and try to slide in somebody's DM.
But listen, they'll snoop even outside of your phone. You start dating a woman, her best friend, and her mother and sisters are already looking 3 years back in your social media to figure out who you are, who you've been with, like all that. All that.
But we're not in your phone. We're
Like,
just looking
guys
at your.
don't do that.
We're
Right?
not in your phone. We're looking at your public.
Then we'll look at your
Public
pictures.
social media.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we're looking at the things that you posted. Okay.
Okay, so
Men don't do that though. For the most
Can I give
part.
an example? Can I give an example? Right. I was on the phone with two awesome, beautiful women, right? And I went to a doctor's appointment. This happened like a while ago. I went to the doctor's appointment and I was in that doctor's appointment, right? And then they asked me, like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, sir, what is your name? Oh, okay, this is your birthday, whatever. Now, these women, stupid ass women, knew my name, my birthday, and I was like, how the fuck you know this shit? Oh, I heard it while you was on the phone. Like, what the fuck? Now, if it was a man on the other side, they would have gathered that information. Now,
Yeah,
I'm gonna say,
right. A man would have done the same thing.
okay, all right, hold on,
Yeah,
right
y'all
now.
pay attention now.
Okay, now I'm gonna say this. Now, Miss Kennedy V and Miss Marie, is that statement accurate?
What statement was it? Because you said a lot of things. What was the statement?
Logic. I ain't gonna lie. I
The
would have
thing
put
about it is,
logic.
you said it. Why am I not supposed to listen?
Right. I'm turning the volume up and putting it closer to my ear.
Wait, what
Hold
was
up,
that, Granny?
Yeah.
Granny?
Logic, I'm turning the volume up and putting the phone closer to my ear and taking notes since you're telling them all your information. Gotta investigate.
Oh, you got okay. All right. Well, not
So
that's
let me. I want to comment to Logic's
analogy.
statement.
I made it up. It was an analogy. Go ahead.
Right, and the analogy, because he gives a lot of those. He likes to give, dissertations and analogies because he wants and
Mhm.
examples because he wants you to
Sure
try to understand where
does.
he's coming from. So he said
Mhm.
that he was on the phone with two awesome, beautiful young ladies,
Beautiful.
and he said that he was at a doctor's appointment, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then while you were at the doctor's appointment, you said, they asked for your name
Uh-huh.
and your birthday and all of that, right?
Uh-huh.
Right. Um, and then the ladies said, they repeated to you what they heard, which was your name and your birthday. You was like, dang, how did they know all that? And it was because you said they were snooping.
No, I'm just saying. I'm telling you that is what a woman do. I didn't condemn nobody for it.
Oh,
But
well,
okay,
we pay attention.
all right, hold on. Let me finish. Let me
Wow.
finish.
So
Let me
because
finish.
we pay attention.
Finish. You
That
asked
we
me.
pay
You asked me a
attention.
question.
You
You
did.
asked me-
Okay.
you asked me
Okay,
a
go ahead.
question. You asked me a question.
Mhm.
So I'm
Ah.
rephrasing. I'm late, so you can understand. That is a tendency of a woman. That's not the tendency of a man. If I was on the phone with Harrison and Real, they probably wouldn't have paid no attention to that at all. Because it ain't got nothing to do with them. That is a woman tendency. That's what I'm telling you. Snooping in the phones and stuff like that is a woman tendency. When you see somebody
But
snooping,
this,
Men
I'm
do
sorry,
that
go
shit
ahead.
too.
So you trying to tell me the men
No.
don't do that too?
No, I'll give you an example.
No.
This
I-
scenario
Yeah,
is
V, come on now.
It wasn't a snooping situation. It was them just paying attention. She
Or-
wasn't snooping. According
I will
to
say
what
this.
you
I will
just
say this.
said.
I will say this, and then I have to go to that other panel. If a
You
man
can stay
does
here
it,
forever, Dre. You don't have to
it's-
leave.
I'll be back though. If a man does it, it's because he has like actual reason to do it. For instance, right? Let's say she's on the phone, right? And he hears her talking to somebody, and there's some bass in like the voice of the person he's talking to, and she got like a giggle, like he just said something inappropriate to her, and it sort of made her tickle down there a little bit. That type of giggle, he's gonna be like, "Who you talking to? Let me see the phone.
You made me sick all
I
the
want to
time.
know who it is." Right? But he's not just gonna be snooping through the phone just because. That's not what he's gonna be doing. I'll be right back.
Okay, I can agree to that. For some men. Oh, I can agree to that for some men.
Yeah,
Harrison,
for some.
Mike.
For some.
No, see, what y'all fail to realize is I said, when I say a tendency, it's not relating to all men, because I too myself know a couple of men that has done this though. But I'm saying, but a majority of the men I know don't snoop in phones. I'm just saying, a majority. I do know ones and twosies. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I do know ones and twosies that done it before. But a majority of men don't snoop in phones. I'm just saying.
Would you say that's because you don't believe in women's cheating?
Say that again.
You guys don't have a reason to go down her phone.
I can possibly agree with that because men cheat more than women. I would give you that. See, I would give you that benefit.
V.
Oh.
Did someone record that? Oh my
Yeah,
Right.
say it again. Logic, say that shit
Rena.
again. Logic, say it again.
Remy.
That's a fact. Men always cheat more than women. I mean, come on. I mean,
That's a fact.
I thought black men don't cheat.
who said that?
Charlamagne the guy. No, just
Okay,
playing.
well,
Okay, Charlamagne don't speak for black men, so
he forgot his TV network. You know what I'm saying? If a man tell you, like I said, and I think I used this analogy before, right? When I was in the army and when we deployed, I had married men, my buddies, couldn't wait to deploy so they can get away from their wives and do their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Period. Because you know what? Because the wives can't wait for their husband to deploy so they can do their thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and then if you actually compare the numbers, I say this, and then all the military niggas don't get mad at me for spilling the goddamn beans. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be the teachers now. But what it is that if you had 10 men deploy, and it's sad, but 8 of them gonna be cheating during that deployment, and this is from my experience, right?
But on the other side of that, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Now, if you go on the other side of that, you will have probably 3 out of 10 other women cheat. So now, and then, hey, you gonna tell me, and I know, cause shit,
You're gonna tell me, and I was a wife of a deployed soldier.
yes, but you can't tell me because I was the one that was trying to fuck the wives.
But you can't tell me because I was the one on the other side that who were around.
What are you disagreeing about, Shanita?
I
What
don't
are you
know.
disagreeing at?
Hey,
The thing is, he is that I don't believe is true, but he believes it's true. And
No.
I'm probably gonna out women for this. So ladies, forgive me.
I'm telling you, you had wives back there that said no. I'm telling you, it happened. You had some that actually did it. The ones that did it, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't a drastic number like the ones that was overseas. Overseas, we was going crazy. Back at home, yes, you had the little 3 or maybe 4 out of the 10. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but it didn't happen like it was happening overseas. You got to realize the men was having the babies on the women's. The man was over there getting caught cheating. The man was getting Article 15s. The man was losing rank for cheating. You know what I'm saying? That's a normal occurrence. And every
I know exactly what you're talking about. That happened in Schofield Barracks, honey, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? It
Well,
was
can I
not
ask a
that the men
question?
were cheating the most. Women cheat, if not more than men.
I was
Now,
going to say
throwing this
that
under the
too.
bus, but
I normally will not disagree with logic, but I will say men do not cheat more than women, but men get caught cheating more than
are
women.
just
That's
smarter.
true. Yeah, we just
Women are
smoother.
I was
smarter.
about to say, do you guys
Hmm.
feel that women only get caught cheating when they want you to find out?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Mm.
Normally, yes, but not necessarily.
Oh,
Like
okay.
if I think that somebody I'm with is cheating, and I might go out, even if I don't cheat, I'm gonna make him think I did some shit just so he thinks I
Mhm.
did. But women do cheat more. We don't get caught though.
Why would you do
guys-
that?
You guys
Sorry.
get caught.
Go ahead. Why would you do that?
Y'all cheat.
No,
Yeah,
why?
y'all-
No, I'm talking about no. V, hold on. What's your name? Rainy? Listen, why
Randy.
would you not cheat but make him think you was doing something? Why would you do that? It's just a question.
So he wouldn't feel like this dummy just here, like just around. I'm doing my thing. She just here thinking I'm not doing nothing. No, I want him to think I'm doing the same. And sometimes I might. What? Y'all want honesty? What,
They got-
Logic, don't look at me crazy like that.
Man, you
Logic,
shut the
don't do
fuck.
that.
Zoom out. Zoom back out.
Back on out.
Because I get exactly what she's talking about.
Yeah, like you're not gonna sit here think you got one up on me. You don't
Right.
even know.
Because we both
Like you,
cheating. Right.
if you want to put one day, okay, I was showing him something on my phone, and he said, "Why is it that whenever you show me something on your phone, you always hold it or you stand there with me while I'm looking at it?" And I got my phone back, and I'm like, he's like, "What's in your phone?" I said, "The same thing you got in your phone." He's like, "Oh, okay." He never said nothing else again after that.
I ain't never had
no.
one like that.
You said what? Logic, what you said?
I ain't say that. Go ahead, continue.
Logic, don't be funny, because I'll call you.
Nia said something earlier in the chat. She says, "Do you think that the person that snooped in their significant other phone is just as wrong as the person that had whatever they had in their phone?"
Wait, what? Say it again.
Do you think that the person that snooped in their significant other's phone is just as wrong as the person that had whatever they had in their phone?
No, because if you got real reason to snoop through somebody's phone, then you got real reason to. Why is they wrong?
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Invasion of privacy, maybe?
No.
Nia said, "Drop the link."
Let me tell you something. Because I'm not gonna snoop through my woman's phone at all, unless I really feel like something is going on. Then I will.
Hold on.
I'm not wrong for that.
How long does it take for you to realize that something is wrong, or you think something is wrong? What will it
Like
take?
if she's on the phone and I hear some bass in the background, meaning the man, and she's talking phone with a man and she's staying out later than normal, all that. Yeah, I got reason to believe that, okay, something might be going on. Let me see.
So you're gonna snoop
Period.
through her phone and invade her privacy?
Yes. I don't care how you
Because you
say that.
believe
I
that?
am.
She could be
Yeah.
talking to a cousin or a brother.
That's
Or-
why I ask questions too. Who are you
So
talking
then,
to? Oh, that
if she
what?
gives you the answers, that are you satisfied with the answer that she gives you?
It depends on it. It just depends. Cause I'm not. Listen, I'm not no dummy. Okay. I read
You-
body language. Listen, Shanita. I read body language when I'm actually talking to somebody. I can read body language real well, so I can tell if that person's lying or telling the truth. All right.
How?
I can
Whether
read
you-
body language.
whether
I'm not gonna
you
give you
can
my
feel
secrets.
that
The
or
fuck?
whatever, you just have to go off her word.
No, I cannot just go off anybody's word. That's no. I'm not.
Whether you
I'm
read
not.
the body
No,
language
I'm
or
not.
what, you can just go off her word.
Do you
Maybe
just go off of somebody's word,
maybe
Shanita?
she's hiding her body language.
Shanita, do you just go off of somebody's body language? I mean, do you just go off somebody's word? Do you do that? No matter who it is?
Hell no.
Until they're proved differently, yeah.
I'm not gonna do that. That's how you get burnt so much by
Yeah,
That's
just going
not
off
how you
of
get
what
burned. I
somebody
can only go off
says.
with your word because I don't know you like that. I'm still building a relationship.
Well, that's you, but
So I
me,
just go off
I
your
go.
word.
Listen, I go off of what they say, and I read body language. That's what I do.
And
I
then
do
until you
both.
start lying and stuff don't add up, then I have to go based off something
And
else.
if somebody's lying, you can tell by their body language. Period.
Okay, but still, she is the person that you're supposed to love and trust. If she said this is what it is, then you have no choice but to agree that this is what it is.
Oh Lord, we got Angela Lynch in the
Well,
building.
Yes.
Hey,
Hey, hey,
hey,
what's up, my girls? You know what?
Hey,
Going
you
through
got a
my,
4-pounder though. I'm gone, B. I'll see you later.
going through,
whatever,
You-
whatever.
He gonna leave me up here with all these women.
I'm going through somebody's phone. It's like to me, it's invading the privacy. Just
yeah, it is.
it
It
is.
is. I'm not saying
Yeah,
it's not.
That's why I said, are you just
like-
as wrong?
Yeah.
I think you are just as wrong.
Yeah,
How?
because my thing is, if you don't pay my phone bill, my man don't pay my phone
That's
bill.
right.
If you pay my phone bill, we better talk. You go in my damn phone. But you ain't
Ooh,
going in my
okay.
damn phone.
Okay.
I'm like a football player. That is a personal foul to me. That's a personal foul.
Now, for
Go in my
real.
damn phone.
Right.
Cause don't
Because
go in
that's
my
the first
shit.
thing y'all say.
Don't go in my shit. Okay. Period.
No, for real, because that's the first thing
People like
y'all say.
be able to
I will get rid of a man. I will get rid of a man going to my shit.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's just a foul to me. That's a personal foul.
It is. It is.
And,
It is.
and plus, I do business. I don't care if I'm what if I'm on the phone and I'm doing business and a man's calling. I'm doing business. You don't need to know all my damn business. You ain't paying my damn bills.
Oh, okay.
Wait a minute here.
Dang, Rainy done got off. I was gonna ask her some questions because I wanted to find out how old she was, because that's little girl stuff. Because women like her is the reason why men do cheat. Why would you ever want your man to think that you cheating? Why?
That is true.
Just get you another dude if that's the case. I'm not gonna play. That's playing mind.
That's playing mind games.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
ain't we too old to be playing mind games now? And
Yeah.
and like when I went through a person's phone, I was young and dumb. I'm grown now. I'm not doing that. If you cheating, leave my ass, because I'm gonna find out if you cheat. Period.
Well, you know, the reason why I said I can agree with Rainy is because I've been cheated on, and when you're being cheated on, you don't want to feel like you're the dummy in a relationship being cheated on. But however, this does come. I was in my 20s when he was cheating on me, and so I was like, damn, I should have been doing something else back, because now I feel like, you know, he got the upper hand on me. Now that I'm in my 30s, no, I won't be like, well, shit, he cheating, I'm cheating, I'm just gonna make him.
Because
That's
that tit for tat don't make it. It's not fun. It's
But
not
I
fun.
agree. I
It's
agree.
Right.
If she's younger, I agree. You know, to
But
her
the
mind-
thing is, she looking for attention. That's what it is. It's attention that she's seeking from him. That's what it is. That's the reason why she doing all that.
maybe, or
Because
you know
I
what?
mean, listen,
Yeah.
because the thing is,
Yeah, because I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to put myself in her
because
shoes.
it's the thought of her man wanting to know that, hey, another guy might have my girl attention. That's her whole purpose of doing that.
But
Yeah.
but I think
Like,
she's
didn't she say that it was like because of his behavior, so she was just doing what he was doing?
yeah, and I think she was saying it from a younger perspective. I don't think she
Yeah.
was talking about currently. I think she was saying the same thing that Andrea's saying, But if you listen to her, she was saying that it was past behavior, but she was admitting that it do occur.
Yeah, I can agree to that.
All right. Now, I don't know who
You
frying
know my
fish.
name, Logic? I didn't know you know my name.
What? I know your name. No, I definitely know your name. If I don't know anybody else's name, I know.
Everybody know who Andre is. I'm just saying.
I'll just mess it. I'm gonna go back in the chat, you guys. I love you guys.
I love
Bye,
you,
Andre.
Andrea.
Bye bye.
Right.
But honestly, I feel like if you've lost the trust to go down your partner's phone, then it's kind of, you have to kind of ask yourself, why are we still in this relationship? Because I
But
feel like
we-
I should be able to leave my phone in
Okay.
the room in the house.
That's what I'm saying. When I was younger, getting cheated on, yeah, when I tried to go through his phone because I couldn't get any good answers. I couldn't get the truth out of him. So now, when I come to him with new truth, I have to snoop through his phone to get some type of evidence. Because all they're going to do is keep lying. So I have to go through his phone, try to figure out something, and then present him with that. So now, give me some real answers.
How do you?
However, that was back when I cared. Now, if he's cheating on me, I'm out.
Hey, Shanita. Back then, sorry, Nia, but hey,
Go ahead.
Shanita.
Go ahead.
Back then, how did you know he was lying?
Because of his actions. He was out all night. Like you said, he was out all night. He wasn't paying me any attention. His phone was steady going off. He was on his phone all types of days and nights.
Attention, yeah.
People was calling me saying, your man cheating.
Oh yeah. Then
He's out with somebody else.
you didn't need to go through his phone. You just went to his
That's why
phone
I said, shit.
verification. The nigga
No,
was
I didn't go, but
I didn't have to
But
go
because
down
it's
that
only
road.
hearsay.
That stuff came
and I didn't have any hard evidence. It's only for him because he was a master manipulator. So it was only hearsay. Well, I heard such and no, they just lying, versus this is what I found in your phone. This is what it is. I have hard evidence now. What do you have to say for this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying. Well, I ain't gonna even go there. I'm just say this though, right? I'm check it like this. This how I've been, right? I only, you know what I'm saying? I didn't dodge the slash ties. I think I had slash ties like only one time, right? And I learned from that mistake, right? I now will be 100% honest, and I'm gonna say this: honesty, the women still gonna come regardless. If you just be honest, say, look, I ain't looking for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling. I'm just doing me. You know what I'm saying? You catch what I'm saying, right? And then now that level of honesty, it took the levels up to it's crazy. And then I was like telling people to start being honest. And it's hard because they was trained not to be honest. It was hard that they was told that you supposed to do this and do this and do this. And even though when they don't do it, they got to try to lie to get out of it. Once I broke that mentality and I just stopped lying and I just started telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how niggas do. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? Niggas will tell motherfucker anything to get some pussy. And that's why I don't understand how women don't realize that. You know what I'm saying? Like a nigga will drop some good lines to get some butt. You know what I'm saying? But as you get older, you start breaking free from that. You see what I'm saying? And then you start getting to that point that, look, I'm not going to lie no more. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that shit. Because it's going to start too much, you know what I'm saying? It's going to start too much drama. That's the point y'all should be talking about that men don't admit to. You know what I'm saying? Because that's an important point. You know what I'm saying? Niggas will say anything to get some pussy. But guess what? It's two roads to that shit. It's two sides of that story. Women keep falling for it. You know what I'm saying? You know if you met that nigga in the club and he had 5 bitches around him, then it's most likely he was fucking 2 of them. Let's be honest.
I think younger women still fall for that.
No.
Nowadays,
she.
I think younger women, I think women who are still, well, I don't know. I can only speak for women in my age group, 30s and up. I think women in my age group don't still fall for that. But there are some exceptions. Still got women who are in their 30s who think really young.
No, see the younger ones. I'm gonna use your analogy though, and I'm gonna put it in perspective. The ones that's 30 and under don't really give a fuck. Honestly, they don't. You know what I'm saying? The ones that's 30 and up really cares because that's when they actually trying to establish something. So they care. But I'm telling you, they go for the easiest dumbass lines ever. And then now, if you like, I mean, I'll be shocking. I'm telling you, I shock a motherfucker. I meet a motherfucker and I tell them the exact truth, and they'll look at me like I'm crazy. Like, you for real? You all right? And
But then there's some women who are like, okay, I'm on whatever bullshit that you on. So if that's what you want to do, let's do it. Just don't expect nothing else in return. Because men do say, okay, this is an NSA, no strings attached. This is what it is. We finna do this, and this is what it's going to be.
Mm-mm.
But then somewhere along the line, somebody
Yeah.
falls.
But they scared. That pussy ain't that pussy don't jump like it used to jump. That pussy don't jump like it used to jump.
Wow, I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta lower your standards now. That pussy don't move like it used to be. Hey, that shit don't
No, it still move. You probably got to crank it up a little bit, but it's still popping.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so-
You know what I'm saying? Hey, need a DMB or the driest box I ever seen in my life the other day.
I'm
I said,
done.
you should have never seen that shit. I'm finna-
Okay, so real, I'm gonna ask you this and then I'm gonna get off. Okay, so back to my question. You said both parties would not equally be wrong, right? Like if I go through your phone, right? I said,
Mhm.
will I be just as wrong as you, right? And you said no, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so why is it that you equally get just as mad as me for going through your phone?
Because I mean, to be honest with you, because I'm just an honest guy.
Uh-huh.
If you
So
was to
what's the
do that, I
problem?
would be mad. I would be mad, but I would not be mad at you. I would only be mad because okay, you finna catch something that I know I'm doing. That's what I'm mad about.
Yeah, but
you
what's the
mad-
whole point? Hold on, but the whole point of you being mad is because somebody is going through your private things, correct?
No, he got mad 'cause
No,
caught.
No,
got
you
mad,
mad? No,
yeah.
no. You mad because the first thing y'all always say, why you go through my phone for?
that's a
You
lie
should've
because
been-
for one,
No, yes
Yeah.
it is. Yes
No.
it is.
no, it's
Wait a
not.
minute.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No, look,
Wait a
look,
minute.
look.
Don't lie.
He mad
I'm
because
not lying.
He mad because he got caught.
Yeah.
If it-
Listen, but
if it
what
was-
is the hold on? But what is the first thing y'all holler out? Why the fuck you go through my phone?
But I just told you niggas lie. I'm telling you niggas lie.
Exactly.
I'm telling you. Look, you only mad if you got caught. If that phone was black and new and nothing in there, he wouldn't
Well,
get mad.
Because my
Okay.
thing is this. Listen, Neil, my thing is this. My ex, my previous ex, I let
Uh-huh.
her go through my phone whenever. Now, if I was doing something
Mhm.
and then I snatched the phone from her, she gonna look at me like, what the fuck? You normally let me go through the shit. And I'll sit there and ask her, why you going through my stuff? Now look, I normally
Okay.
let her go through my phone. You see what I'm
Okay,
saying?
okay, that's cool. So if that's the case, then won't y'all men just go ahead and say, you know what, I'm fucking somebody else, so it won't get to that point where if she do grab your phone, you ain't
Yeah.
gotta say why you going through my phone. But the reason why that's the first thing y'all say, why the fuck you go through my phone? That's the case.
That's the
Hold
point.
on, wait. Let it be. Damn, I'm fucking another bitch. Then say that first. If that's the case, if you mad about getting caught, go ahead and just
Might
say,
as well
damn.
just-
Just admit.
But
it,
you
man.
proving my point, Nia. Hold on, Nia's proving my point. So the person going through the phone, if they have a real reason to go through it, they are not wrong at all.
Okay, but my question was, is y'all equally wrong? And
But you
said
still
no.
take it out on the female.
We're not. That's what I'm saying. They're not.
They do, V. Yes.
Right.
True.
That's the
No.
first thing they do. They put
Yeah, you
blame. Why you
would.
going through
Yeah.
my phone?
I know-
Because I just told you why I answered that question.
But do you understand that when you went through that man phone and he
I
got
don't go
mad?
through phones.
I
Mhm.
know. I'm just saying. I'm just
Okay.
using you know what I'm saying? General.
Okay, go ahead.
Me neither, Mia.
He gonna get mad because probably he's trying to deflect from he got caught.
Exactly.
Okay, so now what I'm telling you is it's not that he's mad that you went through his phone.
Yes, it is. That's what y'all
No,
mad
it's
about.
not.
Yes,
Hold up,
No, it's not.
yes, it
listen.
is.
Wait,
You're
Nia,
not listening, Nia.
Y'all
Nia,
never
Nia.
mad that y'all got caught. Y'all
Nia,
mad because the
Nia,
bitch went
Nia.
through y'all
No,
phone.
that-
Yes, it is. Yes,
Nia,
it is.
Nia, listen,
Yes, it
listen.
is.
Though. Okay,
Nope.
all right, Nia,
Nope.
I'll tell you. I mean, you literally talking to somebody who had somebody go through his phone, and I'm telling you the reason I was mad. But I say that out of defense, so I can switch it on them. I said out of defense, so I can switch it on them. So now I can take some of that pressure of me being caught and busted and put it back on you for going through my phone.
Why switch it?
That's
Why
what
not
I'm
just admit
saying.
your shit?
Exactly.
If you're not
Exactly.
mad at her, then why switch it?
You
That's
now
what
you
I'm
ask-
saying.
you
Oh
asking
my
you
God.
telling you everything you need to know.
Y'all
It's
not getting it. Y'all not
why-
getting it.
No, he's
No,
trying to put
you're
you
not
on
getting
game
it.
to understand and
They
have to
not
listen
getting
to
it.
the question.
You're not getting it.
Y'all not
Y'all
listening.
not
No,
getting it.
you're not getting it.
I'm not
How
getting
I'm
it.
not-
Why
Oh,
get mad at her? Why
We're
get mad
not.
at
I
her?
just said that. I'm not mad at her. I'm acting like I'm mad at
Yeah.
her because really I'm mad at myself because I know I'm getting caught.
Okay, hold on.
What
So
was
then
that
why
you
act
did?
So
like
wait a
you're
minute.
mad and just say it, what it is? Just say,
Right,
okay,
thank
yeah,
you.
you got me.
Oh
You
my
got me.
God.
I'm going
Okay, this is my thing. So you trying to tell me the truth is, both of y'all, the truth is y'all never mad at for the girl going through y'all phone. You trying to tell me?
I
you
just
trying to sit
said-
there- hold on, wait. So y'all two trying to tell me it's never about the girl going through y'all phone. You trying
No,
to sit there and tell me
Nia,
that. No,
I'm
no,
telling
no,
you
no,
now.
No. Yes or no?
Nia,
Yes or no?
I'm finna answer that. Let me answer. Nia,
Okay, go
It's
ahead.
just
my
yes or no.
previous ex, no, my previous ex,
I don't
I
wanna
just
hear about
told
that.
you,
I
I've
don't
let
hear about
her always go through my phone. So no, that's not an issue. I just said
It was
that.
You
a
know
yes
why?
or
You know
no
why?
question.
Because you wasn't doing anything on her, right?
Exactly, but if I was to do something and then later on get mad at her for going through my phone, that should raise some flags, correct?
You're missing the
So that should let you know right
point.
there. No, I'm not. That should let you know right there. I'm not really mad that she went through my phone because I always let her do it anyway. What part of that don't you get?
Okay. But you know what? It will make me more mad if I wasn't
Oh
doing
my
anything
God.
and you do. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it.
No,
Y'all don't get it.
they don't.
You
No.
get it.
They
Yeah,
don't.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
what they keep trying to
Okay,
expound
hold
on
No.
is
Yeah.
we're not mad at you. We're mad that we got caught.
No,
And if
listen,
that's the
listen,
case, what she was asking you was if you got upset, if you just upset for the sake of being upset because you got
Being
caught.
upset and being wrong is two
Why
different
put
things.
the on the woman for going through your phone?
Oh my
look.
God. She
Every
asked the.
time,
Go ahead.
I'm telling you, when I got caught, right? I done had people go through my phone, and then at time, I had people go through my computer, and there was nothing on there, right? And I wasn't even tripping, right? I had people go through my phone, and then I deflected like I was mad because now I'm trying to push some of that. I'm trying to tell you that's what men do.
Yeah.
Y'all see, we trying to tell y'all what it is, and y'all are not accepting that. Y'all are not
It's not about
accepting that.
accepting what it is.
Nia asked the question. Nia, you asked the question, Nia. No, you listen, Nia.
Listen real. I can accept what you're saying, but don't sit there and lie and sit there and tell
How is that a
us.
lie?
Wait. So you saying y'all is never mad at the girl for going through y'all phone?
Do you want me to change my answer and say, yeah, I'll be mad? Do you want me to change that answer? Because I'd be lying if I said that.
That's the first thing y'all say. It ain't no act. So you mean to tell me the reason why y'all saying why you go
Your
through my phone?
question,
It's a whole
Nia.
act. Come on.
Your question, Nia, was would the person going through your phone, would they be equally as wrong? That was the question. Not if we'll be mad about it, but would they be wrong? I said no.
That was my question. Yeah, that was
and
my
the
question.
answer is still no. So what's your?
But I went further on and asked another fucking question. So pipe the fuck down.
And still the answer is no.
Okay.
The answer is no both ways. So what are you getting at?
Pipe the fuck down. That's what she's getting at.
But Nia, listen, Shanita. Nia is not accepting what we're telling them.
I'm gonna get off the panel now. Bye, B. I had fun with you guys. I'm getting off.
I see what she was saying.
I don't.
Of course.
I don't.
Yes, I see what you guys are saying, but I see what she was saying.
You know what she was saying? She was trying to tell us that what we went through was wrong and a lie.
Yeah.
Now, if we ever do that to y'all would nail us to the cross of that. She literally was trying to tell us that, and I'm telling her that when I got caught, I was mad more at myself, and the only thing I could figure out to do at the spur of the moment is say, well, why are you going through my shit? That's the only comeback I had, because I was caught. I mean, I couldn't say, oh, that's not true, this not true. No, I had to come up quick, and that's a quick line that guys use to deflect from the fact that they got caught and they was busted. I did it. And I'm telling you, and even now she's bringing it back, and I feel it even more. Like you in that moment where you busted and the motherfucker sitting on the couch with your phone like this, and you were like, God damn it, you don't see that goddamn the clock on that bitch. You know that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know that bitch unlocked. You just, hey, you be like this. God damn. You see what I'm saying? And then the first thing you gonna say, because the first thing you could say, because you know what she didn't sing, the only thing you could say, why you going through my phone?
So the thing was, what she was trying to get at is, why you getting mad at her and not just say, okay, I'm fucking other bitches.
I just told you.
Get mad in the first place.
What if you
Why
not?
you have to put on that act and say, this is why, and say that you're mad. Just say you got me.
You gotta.
and
I'm telling you. I just told you that, and then you gonna sit here and ask me why I didn't do what I told you I did. I'm telling you.
I heard what you said that you do, but what I'm saying is, why does it have to be all of that? Why can't you just admit it? Okay, you got me. Why do you have to put on this acting and show and get mad at her for going through your phone, or acting like you're mad for going through her phone when you're really mad at yourself? Just say, okay, you got me.
And I'm telling you, and then I'm gonna say this: the same way that V and you would never admit you guys wrong on this panel.
Yeah, V. Yeah, look this way. Look this way.
So it's a thing of you just want to admit it. Is that what it is? It's a thing that you just want to admit it?
Yeah, for that particular subject, yes. That particular subject, yes.
Okay.
Carla says, how likely is it that any person that cheats just owns up that they're cheating?
It's not likely. That's the point. Men or women, we won't just up and admit it. No, we won't.
But my thing is, okay, so if you ain't happy in your relationship to the point where you go and cheat on your partner, why not just tell your partner that you ain't happy in your relationship?
Listen.
And you about to step out.
Like what Carla said.
Why not have a conversation?
Listen, what Carla said, it's not likely that a person's gonna admit to cheating unless they are ready to leave a relationship anyway. That's when they'll say, well, fuck it, yeah, I did it. And that's when they're ready to leave, man or woman. So.
But a lot of men say that they did it and they still want to stay with the person. They actually don't want to lose the person that they're with.
Because that's the difference between men and women. Men will do it and still want to stay in a relationship. We've had this discussion in I think our first Battle of the Sexes. We've had that discussion already about that right there.
Refresh my memory. I don't remember. What was
okay. The thing that was said was men can cheat and still want to stay in the relationship and admit that they did it and still want to stay. A woman, if she's out cheating, she's cheating to,
move on.
I said, huh?
She's cheating to move on.
Yeah, to move on.
Finding a better option.
Yes, that's what y'all normally cheat for.
No.
Now admit, some will just cheat to get their rocks off. They think like men and they'll just cheat to get their rocks off. I know. But the majority of women who cheat, they cheat to find better. That's what they do. Men don't do that. We just cheat to get our rocks off and still want to stay where we're at.
So why can't you just get your rocks off where you're at?
We've had that discussion too. The very first time we had this Battle of the Sexes. Cause I'm gonna be, hey, is this rated mature? Is there any kids in the chat?
There's no kids.
Okay, rated mature for y'all ears only. Listen, sometimes men get tired of in-house pussy. It's the same. So we want to find something different. We get tired of it.
Okay.
It might still be all right, but we just get tired of the same thing over and over every now and then. So you want to find something different.
So why not change
come back? We've had okay. So you want to rewind and go back to the first Battle of the Sexes where we talked about all of this already?
We need some clarification on your statement, sir.
What was the question?
What you just said.
Just try. Sorry, Carla made me laugh. Sorry. Why not just try and change it up and introduce something new into your relationship rather than going outdoors?
Because to be honest, I've been being honest, I've been talking about men too. So I'm finna get on women now. Sometimes women in relationships are not open to trying new shit. They want to try the same boring ass shit. And listen, here is red flags that your man is about to cheat. If he says, baby, let's try this now. Let's do this. And you say, nah, I don't want to do all that. You say, oh, come on, but it's getting old and boring. I'm not going to do that. I don't care. That's a red flag that he's going to go find something else, somebody else who will do that. That's what it is. A lot of y'all just will not try nothing new in the bed. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
That's what it is.
Okay.
Accept it or not, that's what it is.
I will agree to disagree. Well,
Of course, V. That's what you do, V.
I lied. I don't even agree with that shit.
I know you don't. You don't agree with nothing we're saying. So hey, it is what it is. But I know a lot of the women in your chat are agreeing with what I'm saying right now. They're finna say, I agree, real talk. Facts, real talk. Preach, real talk. They finna say that. Don't worry about it. They're about to say it.
It's not
Don't
even
worry
They
about
ain't
it.
gonna say nothing. They're gonna keep
It's
quiet.
not even rolling.
It's staying right where it's at.
Look, Carla just a minute ago said, I agree, real.
That was
Now,
a while ago, though.
it don't matter.
Right.
It was like 2 minutes ago, and I was still on the same shit.
I disagree
So-
because I'm the type of woman that would do upfront things.
Okay, well, that's you. That's what's up.
Look, Carla said, mm-mm,
But
she
you
ain't
know,
saying
V, listen, you will change shit up, okay? But you have to admit there are women out there who will not change shit up for nothing. They're gonna stay with that same boring ass sex. I'm just being honest.
See, Miss
All right.
Tawana,
I don't care. Listen,
real talk, a woman can do everything a man wants and he will still.
I agree with that too. I'm not saying that's wrong. That's true too. Like I said, she can do, which goes back to my first argument. A woman can do everything right, and the man will still get tired of that same in-house pussy. It's the same thing, and he will still go out and find some new pussy. That's what it is. Facts.
Yep. Walmart is open 24 hours for that reason.
Yep. See, hey, there go one right there. V and Nita, right, real 100. See, I told you somebody would agree with me.
Anita.
Like,
Already.
want y'all to
Anita.
No, Anita is an honest woman. She's honest.
Yes.
I'm telling you, she's honest. I know her. She's honest.
Thank you for your honesty, Anita Williams.
Exactly. Don't get mad.
Y'all can't get mad because she honest and y'all not. Don't be
You know,
mad about that.
What's being honest
I'm
about what?
honest. What do
It
you
wasn't meant
mean?
for you
I
to
just
say.
I disagree with you because I'm not that type of woman that go explain.
Right.
You're not. I'm not saying you are. But
That's
I'm saying just because you're not that type of woman, but you do know there are women out there who will not change nothing up in the bed.
I don't know. I don't associate myself with those type of women.
If you realize, earlier y'all said women cheat more than men. So now it's switching. I'm telling you, I don't care what y'all say. Women would never cheat more than men. I don't care
Oh,
how.
okay.
Women
don't
will
care.
never do what? Cheat more than
Women
men?
will never cheat more
Will
than men.
never.
I don't
Will
know.
never cheat more than men.
I don't know how they can sit here and say
You
they
know
try.
what?
You're absolutely right.
Women ain't-
will never cheat more than men.
I'm saying
I
this.
could probably
Never.
agree with it because I feel like for men it's just a habit. Like, I don't know. Like cheating. Like, don't get me wrong, I know women cheat and I do think that a lot of women do cheat too. However, for men, like women cheat because they're sick and tired of that shit and they're probably on their way out. Realistically. Men cheat because they bored. They ain't on their way out, but they just want something new and different.
No,
You're
it
saying
ain't,
exactly what I just said, V.
but it ain't boredom. It's curiosity. I'm telling you. See, this is the thing that you got to realize about men.
What's curious? What's so?
I'm gonna tell you. I'm telling you. If y'all
Can he talk, V?
Right?
Can he talk, V?
What is
Okay, wait, V.
curiosity about? I mean,
Can you not hear me?
you
Can you hear me?
He's finna tell you if you let him talk.
and all different sexual positions and done it in different
Okay,
ways.
V,
I'm now.
V.
Can he answer it?
Y'all still
This is-
curious
Let it.
about
He's gonna answer if you let him.
literally in the middle of explaining that. What makes men men get captured by their curiosity, right? Not because they love that person, not because they truly care for that person. It might be one little thing that intrigued them. Men are captured by that little shiny object. What's that movie? The little shiny little thing with a little gremlin got the little shiny. I want the shiny. Lord of the Rings. I don't know if y'all have seen that before.
Lord of
Don't
the
worry.
Rings, yeah.
Yeah, you know you got it shiny. Men just have these shiny things, right? It can be something simple. You can just walk into Walmart and you see a chick with a sundress and some nipple rings. It just might intrigue you, right? you'll take your shot, and then a lot of times it's not like he can't compare to probably what he got at home. It's just something that intrigued him at that time. That's why they be quick to cut them things off, because it was just a thing. Men get easily distracted. I'm telling you, anything. It could just be the minute thing. You see what I'm saying? And then we will get distracted and we'll fall for it. And then we'll try to back out of it. And then now, you know what I'm saying, she'll goddamn be manipulating us and shit like that. Saying, I'm gonna tell her. It's just that's how men are. Is men simple as fuck? I'm telling you, we simple. We fall for the simplest shit. I'm telling you. And if a man gonna be, we fall for the simplest shit. Like I said, some pointed nipples, we'll fall for it. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker have a big butt but look like goddamn a giraffe, we'll fall for it.
What the fuck?
I'm telling you, niggas fall for it.
I completely agree with that. And I appreciate you giving us the teachers on why men do what they do and why they cheat the way that they cheat. But women cheat, if not better than men cheat, and cheat just the same. Some women can be easily distracted too. I don't think cheating is just limited to men and how men act, because there are women who act the same way.
Miss Tawana said
cheating is not gender based.
Miss Tawana said men go out and cheat and have a whole emotional relationship with having babies and all.
That's true.
No. Men can fuck. No, that's not true. Men can fuck emotion free. Women choose to fuck with emotion. Men can fuck with the purpose of just busting that nut. And then we'll pull out, we'll move on, we'll pull up our pants. And then if you want to know if you getting a nut that has no emotion, nigga won't even bother pulling off his pants. And then he can get up, he'll pull his pants up, he'll goddamn go in the bathroom, he'll wipe off his dick, and he'll walk out the house. Women, more or less. Now I'm saying not all women, it is some rats out here that can do that. You see what I'm saying? But a majority of women would not perceive themselves that way. You know what I'm saying? A majority of women won't do that. Men would do it easily, and won't think twice about it. Emotion free. You know
and won't even call or text her.
No, at all. Just to do it just because. If y'all want to know the truth, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Or you want me to lie to you like Shanita be doing? Well, I'm gonna tell you the upside of that, right? The upside of it is that when men experience a lot when they're younger, they're more prepared when they're older. Like I'm saying, I seen the reverse. Well, I didn't see men, you know what I'm saying? I didn't see men that chose to get married earlier. And even though they still cheated, they wasn't free. You see what I'm saying? They had to hide all the time. And then now that trend will continue until that marriage, you know what I'm saying, dissipate. Now, I'm at the age, and me and them, you know what I'm saying, we was around the same age frame. And then now I'm ready mentally because I got all that out of my system. Guess what they still doing? They doing the same shit that I was doing when we was goddamn 21. But he was married and he was confined. He couldn't go do what I did because he chose to do something when his body was telling him he wasn't ready for it. He jumped into that relationship knowing that he still had these other interests. So now he's still living like he's 21. And what me, I didn't already did that. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They still want to have threesomes. You know what I'm saying? I said, nigga, we been there, done that shit. He's like, nah, nigga. Okay, go ahead.
I think it has more to do with the individual than it is just a man as a race or culture as it's in itself. Because there are men who have been cheating when they were younger and still continue to cheat as they get older. They just haven't, healed or dealt with whatever childhood trauma. The reason why they keep doing what they're doing. I don't think it's because, when the man is younger, he goes out there and spoil his royal oats. And then when he gets young and ready to settle down, he's, he got it all out of his system. typically that's what it is, but it's not always like that because you have some men who will still. You got men out here who are fucking sugar daddies still out here trying to play the game in their 60s and 70s.
Yes. And I
So I
guarantee
don't think it's more of. I don't think it's about the older you get when you get out the system. I think if you have to deal with just childhood traumas, that you'll keep doing what you're doing.
But you didn't hear what I said. The ones that do that is the ones that was married at a young age, that they was locked down at a young age, even though they probably could cheat, they couldn't do it freely. Now at the age where they should be settled, it's opposite. You see what I'm saying? They should be settled now, but they're running around here and they trying to catch up for lost time. I'm telling you, look,
I don't know.
All the ones that's like that, look at it. They was always married at a young age. I'm telling you. They was
But
always.
if he was a cheater going into the relationship, he was already still out here being wild going into the marriage. Ain't nothing going to change that.
If
unless
he probably always gonna be a cheater.
Not true.
You actually agree with that, V? Come on now, stop.
She knows not true. She just said that they just
until he decides to change. He's always going to cheat.
Nah, but she
until he decides to change and heal, he's always going to cheat.
But she said once a cheater, always a cheater. That's not true.
It's not true.
Why you say that? If you can cheat when you're young, you can cheat when you're old.
No, but you can. But just because you use that theory, you bring upon that theory.
Okay, if you're staying with the same woman, like y'all say, right? Men cheat because they get distracted. It's just like a little tiny shiny thing that's just there, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you in this relationship, you've been in this relationship or marriage 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
You used to cheat all the time, right? You kind of calmed your ass down for a little bit, but wifey isn't giving you everything that you want, and you still hyper. So you see a little shiny thing, you trying to tell me that you ain't gonna go back and cheat?
That's equivalent to saying that you can't change at all as a man or a woman.
Yeah, and that's you know what I'm saying. If you want to use that, that means that you can never grow tired of going to the club, because once a club head, always a club head.
Yep.
But you eventually get tired of being a club head, right?
That's a completely different situation.
No,
Yeah.
You get tired of things. You get something that you do frequently. You get tired of club hopping. You know what I'm saying? The older men that club hop when they're older, they club hop when they was younger. Say that again.
Y'all get tired of being curious and cheating.
Yes, just like you get tired of going to the club all the time. I'm telling you, when I was
you would rather stay at home and have the same old boring, dried up pussy for the rest of your lives.
Well, dried up, you know what I'm saying? Because that shit that gonna cause issues. But you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I'm asking. That's what I'm saying.
But see, because when you grow up, your mentality change. You're not looking at it. You're not looking at it from a perspective of a piece of pussy. You know what I'm saying? At that point, you should be looking at it from, okay, what I want to build. You know what I'm saying? It is as you get older, your priorities change.
Exactly.
When you do so much stupid shit, you don't necessarily have too many priorities. But as you get older, your priority changes. And as your priority changes, the person that you look and you're attracted to change. Trust me, when I was 21, the type of woman I'm attracted to then compared to the woman I'm attracted to now, you see what I'm saying? Like back then, the titties and the nice face. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just all right, go ahead. Y'all we gotta learn.
Come on now.
I know, but we gotta have some type of panel etiquette here. You know what I'm saying? Like it's insane. It's getting out of control. Go ahead. I'm gonna say.
Shanita, now say here, Logic. Shanita want to sit there and just, hey Dre, how you doing in the middle of him talking? Come on now. Stop.
You mad because I ain't saying hey to you? Nigga, fuck you. No,
I've been here. You ain't gotta say hey to me. But listen, if a man or a woman has the same mentality at 21 and they still got the same mentality at 30 or 40, they did no growing at all, and you got to question that.
That's what I said. I said he hasn't hit any traumas in childhood.
So if there's no listen, so if you agree that you should be growing from 21 to like 30 or 40, then you got to also agree with you cannot be once a cheater, always a cheater.
Exactly.
I'm saying.
You don't do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Your cars you had when you was younger is different from the cars you got when you older. You know what I'm saying? The things you enjoy, I used to enjoy like just clubbing my whole weekend. It's just the clubbing, ball hopping, and strip clubs. You know what I'm saying? Now I enjoy golfing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I go golf all day.
So let's ask you guys this question. So y'all trying to tell me, okay, you have a woman. She's a good woman. Okay. But she doesn't satisfy you sexually because she don't want to try and give you guys what you've been asking for. You're telling me now that you're older, your ass is not stepping out on her. You just gonna stay there and be unsatisfied.
Is this a dating relationship or a married relationship?
Huh?
Is this dating or marriage?
It can be marriage, long-term relationship.
All right.
Why does it matter which one?
Because the dating phase, you're trying to identify compatibility. If you're not compatible, then we're not compatible in this area. We should part ways. If you're married, you need to work on it. But that's just my thoughts on it.
But
Yeah,
we
didn't even say that. That was not the statement. The statement is that, you know what I'm saying, men are more sexually active when they was younger, and then they take more sexual chances at a younger age. If they grow properly, by the time they get to the age of 35, then they should have grown out of all that, and then now they should be more or less matured.
But not always.
Because I'm telling you, if it's reverse, it's a lot of times it's stuff that they didn't have the opportunity to do. Like I said, if you would see a lot of times that a lot of men that get married early, they didn't have that opportunity to do the stuff that he might have been curious about.
I get that point. I agree with you on that point. What I don't agree with you is the fact I'm asking you guys to answer the question. If we got Dre's response as well, but they've been arguing and running around the bushes for so long on this one topic. I don't even know what to say. But I want to know if you are
don't believe it.
Woman, you're older now. You played your games. You done what you needed to do. Okay. You were with this woman, but this woman is not satisfying you sexually. She's not giving you everything that you want. You're bored. Are you telling me you're not going to step out of that relationship?
I'm not.
You remember what I said?
I don't care about your Nita. I'm not.
This is the problem. This is the crazy part about this is you're not hearing.
Okay.
My priorities at the age of 21 is different from my priorities at the age of that I'm at now. So what I'm trying to explain to you, at 21, pussy was probably my top 2 behind money, right? Now, what I'm telling you is that I don't look at, when I find a woman, I look for a woman. Like a lot of the stuff that I used to at 21 that I had to check off the box, it necessarily won't be a prerequisite now because my priorities change. I'm looking for more of a business, somebody that I can be around that don't holler at me, you know what I'm saying, that don't cut me off in the middle of the conversation. Them is characteristics that I'm looking for now that back then I didn't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? The priorities has changed in me. So now, if like this, if I got a fat booty, some nice titties, and a pretty face, but she got a nasty attitude, she automatically will be eliminated now. Back then, I would have dealt with it. But now, the attitude, the way she carry herself, the way she move as a person, because now I'm looking past the sex thing. I'm looking, how happy am I going to be with this motherfucker? Yeah, she got a fat ass. But guess what? After I get that nut, you know what I'm saying? Shit, everybody started looking the same.
Sure.
Y'all don't like the truth, though. You don't like the truth.
Okay, well,
I don't care.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding what you're saying 100% clearly. So as you get older, your priorities change, and sex is no longer one of your top priorities in a relationship.
It don't weigh. I'm not saying sex, but I'm just saying like the way that we looked at sex and younger, the way that we appreciated like the fat butts and all the other curves and stuff like that. Because let's be honest with you, as long as the woman is working, she's working, right? Like she's a working woman, like, and you know what I mean when I say working, right? Maybe you don't.
On the street.
On the streets.
No, that pussy working. As long as it's working, like it's functioning.
Uh-huh.
Y'all got it, man. Harrison real got it. Y'all ain't real fucking truth. All right, I'm finna. All right, I gotta go.
What we not ready for? You just talking shit as
It's a little
usual.
contradictory. That's all.
How's that contradict? Don't your priority when you 21. Have your priority change.
In the last live or the first battle of the sexes, and we had this conversation, Real will tell you because he remembers that one.
Right. He remembers all the battles of
conversation
sexes.
before. Y'all was saying that sex is very important in a relationship.
It is. We're not saying it's
But
not.
now y'all acting like, oh no, well, I mean, if she ain't gonna give me everything.
No, look what we're telling you though is what we're telling you though. What we're telling you though
but you know,
is that when we were younger,
I want. I'm not gonna
Let me finish.
her. I'm just gonna say that because you know my priorities have changed, and you know I'm just happy now.
Right.
No, I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this, right? Look, when I was younger, a bad attitude would not be elimination for me. You see what I'm saying? Conversation would not be elimination criteria for me because I wasn't ready to just take that step anyway. So now I'm actually I'm just playing the game how I want to play it. Now, as an older person, as an older gentleman, what it means to me now, it has less weight because guess what? She can have the good everything. She can look good, but if she got an attitude, she can't carry a conversation without looking at the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If she can't do those certain things, I no longer have a full interest.
Right.
So
Right.
Tawana said, okay, so Logic, you will take a smart woman whose sex is just okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not about, see, what I didn't really name, I didn't say smart. I'm saying more a compatible person. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. See, we said smart. Yeah, that shit ain't gonna work. Because this is the thing, if you got a person in your house and you can't talk to, you know what I'm saying? All them key components that everybody say that they want, and then now they don't get it because they would allow all them key things they know that gonna make them happy, it will be eliminated for a fat ass. And that's why they end up being like Dr. Dre. And Dwayne Wade and every other NFL athlete, superstar, everybody that we name, they chose it for what? And then now they realize that guess what? Sex ain't everything. And they come back and they try to reinvent themselves. And you see, I'm telling you, and look at the people they reinvent themselves with. It'd be a plain Jane person. You'd be like, hold up. I remember he used to have supermodels and shit like that. Now he got this plain Jane woman. Yes, y'all is a commodity. Women, you ain't gotta have a fat butt as fat as y'all commodity. Because men looking for somebody to be compatible with.
Or they just want peace. Like men want to be able to have peace, no drama, just peace. And when they're young, they're willing to deal with it. When they get older, we just want peace. You know, I'm close to retirement. I've been working the city job for 20 years, 20 and out. I want peace. I want to chill. I don't want the drama. Just don't want it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while we're on the topic, are we done, B? I wanted to touch on something else since Dre is back. I don't know when he's going to leave our lives again.
They didn't really answer my question, but you can move on.
What?
What was
Oh
the
my
question?
God.
What was the question, V?
No, I mean
Yeah.
we're gonna go round and round in circles because that's what they do.
No, V.
It's fine.
You asked the no, V, because you asked the question. You said Dre answered it, and then you asked it again. And I said, I'm not. How is that not answering the question?
So you're not. You wouldn't cheat. You're just gonna stay with the same one with the dried up.
Yes.
With the okay,
And then
with the
I
okay,
rewind it
with
because Shanita said, And then I said, I don't care about your Shanita, I'm not.
Yeah, that's right,
That
yeah.
answered your question.
I didn't say anything but
No, that's my point. And I said, I don't care about your
You
I'm
ain't
not
got
going
about
to.
I
So
care about
V,
my
So V, that answered your question. I'm not going to. No, because when I was 21, sex was at the top next, like what Logic said, next to money, sex was very, very extremely important. I'm not saying it's not important now because it still is. It's just that back then when I was, having sex with all these women and shit, and I somewhat settled down. I looked at it as, yeah, sex is very important, and I don't care about your bad attitude. I'm still gonna beat you because the sex is good. Now I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna deal with your attitude now. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna deal with your attitude now because I can find good pussy somewhere else with less attitude. You see what I'm saying? That's the point.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
What's up, Robin?
Hi,
Can you guys
Robin.
hear me good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Tad. How are you guys?
Good.
Hi,
Hey,
Dre.
Robin.
How you doing, Robin?
What did I miss?
A lot. So
Yeah.
I
A
wanted
lot.
to touch on this before everybody leaves. We were talking about last week about sex and how men can't tell the difference if a woman had an orgasm or not, and it really touched Dre. And I want to understand get his thoughts on it when we were talking about it last week, because the conversation just kind of ended last week on that portion of it. You said it kind of messed you up, Dre. That why should I have to put all this effort in to make sure she's okay if she can potentially lie to me anyway?
Mm-hmm.
What were are you having any more thoughts about that? Are you still affected by that in any way? Or
Well, not really. And that's something that I dwelt on. I just when you guys talking about that and sharing that women do that, it made me think there's guys that will go into it hoping with the goal of having their girl climax before they do. Right. And for a lot of guys, that's the thing. I'm trying to make sure that my lady climaxes before I get there. Right. And with the way you guys were phrasing it is that, sometimes you guys fake it just to get it over with. And I started to think of it then, what's the sense of a guy trying to get her to climax before him if that's going to be the result anyway? So, why should a guy do that? Why should a guy focus and work toward getting her to climax if there's a chance that she's faking it anyway? And as you guys said last week, most women have never had an orgasm in the first place. So if that's not the goal, all right, then why should guys reach for that goal?
I don't think it's not always the goal per se. And it's not to say don't try, still do your thing, but it's not all the time that women that's the ultimate goal for the woman. Not all the time. And then sometimes she's not into it, or sometimes she has other stuff on her mind. It's like we said last week, she's just not there mentally, or maybe the sex is bad and she's just like, I'm just gonna fake this and make him think because this is trash.
Can I respond to Haitian Cutie's question?
Tired too, though.
And tired.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Dre.
Yeah. So that's a good question. All right. The thing is, guys want that and they need that. Don't think that a guy is going to be offended that he's not doing it the way you want him to do it so that you can climax. Let him know. He's not going to be offended by it. He's gonna stop and say, "Wait a minute, I'm not doing it right. I know what I'm doing, girl."
No. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
but sometimes,
I don't agree. I'm sorry.
I disagree. I think that men will get offended. Some of them do.
They'll get
I'm not even joking. I'm getting so excited thinking that they do it.
Gentlemen,
damn
I
thing.
know, and
Look at Ludwig's face.
listen.
Being real, honestly.
Because the thing is, here's the thing: guys know that there are certain things that women like that like each individual woman may like or may be into, right? Women know their body better than the guy that's coming into the situation. Can we agree on that?
Yeah.
Right.
Mhm.
And in most cases, women will know exactly what they need so that they can climax. We know that because there's toys. There are women that can use a toy and climax within 2 minutes because they know their body, right?
I think toys
Right.
are dangerous
Guy-
too, because toys can
That
do
one.
stuff that men can't do.
That one.
Then let them
They're
know
designed
because
to do things that you guys can't do.
like what? Give me an example.
They move in certain directions, certain places.
Because it's our imagination that takes us.
Can I interject on that too, though? Can I interject?
It's our imagination that takes us.
So you said toys do stuff that women that men can't do, right?
Yes.
All right. So now would it be fair to say that other women can do stuff that some women can't do?
Of course.
Yes.
Remember when I said that earlier, it was like, oh no, I can't believe that. You gotta be out your mind.
You must have not said
You
it like
didn't say
that.
that.
Yes, I know. I said it like that, but now I use your analogy. I use your statement in comparison to it, so now you understand it better.
Logic is dangerous.
Hey, Robin. In case to catch you up to speed on what's going on, we've been splitting their heads wide open this whole chat. Just letting you know that what you're getting into right now.
What they've been doing is a whole bunch of double talk.
Oh, the double talk again, huh?
I've been going around.
Wait, Robin, before you
That's what they've been
let the
doing.
girls feed you anything, all three of the gentlemen on the panel
What was the
agreed.
question?
Agreed that you are reasonable. You can listen to both sides.
Well, they
and
call
you come
me.
up
They
with
don't call me Miss Nonchalant for no reason.
So before they start filling you with
we ever agree with them. That's
What was the disagreement about?
everything.
V ain't agreeing with nothing that's being said. Shanita agree with maybe 2 points. That's about it. But V agrees with nothing.
This is what. Hey, this is. Hold on. Yeah, can I get Robin a brief?
because honestly,
Right,
and she
Roger,
asked
because
the
you can
question,
take notes,
she's like,
right?
how can we let you know you're not hitting it without
To be
hurting
honest, Haitian cutie, I love that question because from my experience, there's no way to let them know without hurting
Have
their
you tried?
They're gonna get. They're gonna get. You know.
That's
Let
your
me
experience.
put my phone down right now because men are very.
Oh, she
sensitive
getting
creatures,
serious, y'all.
okay? All right. They get their feelings hurt at the smallest thing.
Your
It's
men
like they're
get your
so-
feelings hurt.
You're so
No, you get your feelings hurt.
precious.
By
You're so
what?
precious. And that's like me saying to you, like, babe.
What happened?
It just cannot.
When you tried, what happened?
It can't go down.
When you tried, what happened?
He got his
The
feelings
feelings
hurt.
get hurt.
Like how? Like, he was like,
What happened? What was said?
Yeah.
I got
No,
quiet,
ladies
And then start
in
acting
the chat, ladies in the chat, and ladies on the panel. You know when your man is hurt, right?
Yes.
It's
Okay.
something. It's not really what they're saying or what they're doing. You just know when an ego. You know when an ego has been broken, and you don't want to do that to your man. So that's why we do a lot of things that we
Robin,
do.
so are we talking about after the fact where it was whack, and after he's climaxed or whatever, he's laying down thinking he did a good job, and you're like, this, like, what was that? Like that? Or are we talking about in the midst of it?
Let me ask you
Keep that up.
something.
Bill, I like
Before
that.
I
Keep that
answer
going.
that,
Wait, before you do
let me
that,
ask you
try this
something.
first.
Scenario one. We're in the middle of it. You're not doing nothing. Nothing's happening.
And we're telling you.
Babe,
Look
what
at
are
how
you
you
doing?
said it.
What's going on?
I would get
What are you
Look
doing?
at how you
like that.
said it.
Why you gotta say it like that?
Duh, that don't
Why
hurt
is it
anybody.
the way that
Look
you
how you
say
said
it?
it.
How you supposed to say it in
So
the middle
how?
of the sentence?
How can I say it?
What's the
Okay,
tone
y'all are
supposed to
grown.
be
Y'all
in?
know how to say shit. Obviously, y'all
Okay,
My
grown.
way,
let's change
okay,
it.
well, let me
Change the
tell you
tone.
something.
Nita,
crazy.
Nita,
Hey,
My
Nita,
can I?
change the
way
tone
of
for
saying
me.
it would be
Hey,
like,
That's how I'll say it. I'll be like, "What's
Hey,
Going
hold
in.
on, hold on.
Just say
Hey,
what
Casey,
it is.
here's the thing.
Hold on,
Women
hold
want
on.
communication except for sex.
Is my mic working? Test, test.
no?"
I can hear you, bro.
Test, test.
I
All right.
don't like you, Logic. I don't like
Let me
you.
answer that
Right,
question.
you're good.
My way of letting you know
Hold on,
that
I've been trying to interject. I've been trying to fit in for you know what I'm saying, a minute
okay,
now.
well, sit there for one more minute.
So, Robin, there's no
My
tone
way.
for us to be supposed to use in
I'm
the
out
middle
of
of it.
fuck this goddamn dictatorship by all these women. I'm gone. You can do this shit on your fucking own.
Come on, Logic, say your point, boo.
No, I'm playing.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead. I'll find out. Go ahead.
Wait, my way of letting you know that I'm not being satisfied or there's something wrong is I will tell you to do something different. Like,
That's
I
good.
say,
That's
speed
good.
up or go slow or hit me from the back or whatever.
See,
No,
V,
but
that's different.
that's
Going Robin's
redirection.
route
We do that
is
anyway.
wrong.
Like I feel like I
Right,
do that
we do that
anyway.
anyway.
That's
Robin,
part
you
of
didn't do that.
part of
You
the
didn't say that.
experience. Like
Robin,
Right.
you didn't
But
say that.
things are
sometimes
going
That's-
left, we're gonna.
Robin, you did not say that.
No, you
That's
didn't.
what
You
we're
said,
talking about,
Robin,
though.
here's what you did, Robin.
still
Here's
do
what
that,
Robin did.
and it's still what you can be listening to what I'm telling you I want, right? But it's still whack. Like it's still not coming across.
Okay,
So
okay.
at that point, I'm not even
watch
gonna
this.
lie. I'm making
Hey,
start making
all right.
you can hurry up. You can get off me.
Okay, this is the craziest thing though.
Because
It's-
I ain't doing it.
Oh shit! I need a goddamn mic boost in this
Go
bitch.
ahead, Logic. Talk.
This is it. I never been with a woman that didn't communicate with me, and I don't know like what the fuck that's going on, but it seemed like people that. Hold on, let me. Okay, all right. I finally get in, and then now I get cut the fuck off.
I'm sorry.
Let me finish, you good. I think I don't know if Harrison said this or not, but I'm pretty sure they think the same way I think on this. It's hard for me to be with a woman that I can't communicate with. And now I bought the thing up that I said earlier, unless I don't want to communicate with them. And then, i.e., my shoes is still on and my pants is on my knees. That means I'm trying to get in and I'm trying to get out. So I know that don't mean a lot to y'all and that might hurt, but it's two different types of sex. Men will we'll have sex only to please ourselves. And like I said, we're wiping up and we're out the door. So if you talking about that type of sex, yes, I'm not listening to you. I ain't trying to hear that. But now in the aspect of sex that we're saying that you're having, every other time I had sex with somebody, it was a communication there. And then that communication always worked. I don't know. I mean, I ain't gonna say y'all need to communicate. Shit, that's all I'm saying. I never had that problem. So that means y'all need to communicate more. So not everybody be happy. Unless that nigga.
How sure are you that you never had the problem? How would you know?
Maybe
How would
that's
you
why
know
you
if
haven't
you're-
had a woman that's been, or maybe you couldn't tell when woman was lying and she was just stroking your ego.
Hey, V,
I don't
listen.
know what to tell you. It could be either or. I'm just saying.
So let's go back to the conversation a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about a woman that you're in love with will probably not fake it. Okay, it hit the situation that Logic was talking about, right? The getting in and getting out. Okay, we don't care if that woman can fake it all she wants. Okay,
Exactly.
if he's talking about if he's with that person, right? We're with that person, right? There's going to be communication. So there's no need to fake it. Tell me what you need and let me meet that need for you, baby. Come on.
But like I said, you guys can do everything that we're asking you, right? Or we're asking you to do certain things, but yet for us, you still ain't hitting it. It's still not. Like, what would you? So you guys would prefer right in the middle. Y'all think you're doing the damn thing. Y'all have a great time.
Yes, V.
You want her to be like, you know what? Get off me. This ain't working. I'm done.
No, it's a way to say it. Like the way you said it earlier, V, that's how you're supposed to go about doing it. The way Robin did it earlier, talking about Look what you doing. What you doing? Like, no, you don't do it like that. You gonna hurt the man's
Did I
feelings.
go in?
Child, that hurt his
Like, come
feelings.
on now.
That's hurt his feelings.
Like, okay, listen, ladies.
Honest, yeah, we don't like hurting men's egos. I'm just gonna be honest.
No.
You're not hurting his ego.
You're not.
If you think you're hurting his egos, look down at his legs and his pants and shoes still probably on. So he don't.
He's not gonna get. You know what? Fine.
Yeah. Hey, shit, I'm good. I just hold on one more minute, and guess what? Then he
I
don't.
got my nut. Did you? No. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gone anyway.
You don't care, but if you
I don't
care,
think I've ever been in that situation where a man kept his clothes on and his shoes on. That's not happening.
Okay, well, but it happened a lot. So now I'm just be honest. Then you have women that require certain things, that would tell you that you must have this this type of triple thread sheets. They require so much, and then now it's attention to detail that they would tell you before it even happens, and then now you would listen to her. And then now that communication will even get stronger when y'all in there in the bed. It will get stronger, and you will communicate with her, and she will communicate with you, and then that's how stuff get achieved. But I'm telling you,
because let me tell you, like, you're not paying attention, you're not listening. We could be communicating with y'all listening, and y'all still trying to do the damn thing, and the sex is still whack. It's still whack. It's not hitting it. It still isn't cutting it. We still ain't feeling nothing. We're not gonna orgasm. We ain't feeling it. Like, it's not working for you.
I think you got sex PTSD. I mean, you need y'all got some shit that I don't know what's going on. I ain't never had this communication with somebody that I actually cared about.
To do something else. Do you think that you just fix the problem like that? Because that doesn't happen. That's not necessarily true. Sometimes the sex is just whack. Like, no matter, even if we try and tell you what we like or how we like it, or we try to get on top so we can get in a position where we like it. Like, fine, but sometimes the sex is just whack. Like, I'm just gonna be honest. The sex is whack.
Okay, well, that's the case. I mean, sex is sometimes whack with different people.
Yeah.
It just be like that.
I think if it's whack, you don't have a connection with that person.
Hey, cutie.
That's what how I feel. If it's ever been whack, it's because, like, I'm not really fond of you at all.
Yeah, but see, do you understand that? What I said? That's the difference between actually caring and having your pants on your leg. That's the difference. The pants mean you don't care.
So maybe my pants and my shoes is on then.
Hey, Dre, what you got to say, bro? What you got
to say? She said, y'all men think you got to figure it out. That's not true. And if you
we never claim we got to figure it out.
We never said that. That's why we talked about communication is important.
Exactly.
We know we don't got to figure it out. And you also,
if we got it figured out, we would say, fuck communication. I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm doing. We don't say that.
She said men need to be taught how to go down. And I agree with that too.
Yeah.
Do you realize the men on this panel is the main ones that's pushing for communication? Am I lying? We're the main.
We're not against. I'm not against communication.
I know you're not against it, but what I'm telling you is that the man is telling y'all that we communicate when it's good. You know what I'm saying? We communicate, and if we're telling you, we bring it up, and then somebody in the chat saying, "Well, y'all don't communicate." What the fuck? What are you talking about? Have you been listening to what we've been saying? Haitian lady.
You think men think they got it all figured out? We never said that. We said we need to know what you want, what you like, because we don't know unless you tell us.
Oh, and so I do this. Communication means we want to know from you. We want feedback. So that means if we want feedback, we don't know it all. I can't make this shit up, man.
Fill out this Google form.
You're hot, man.
But the thing is, okay, I see what you're saying.
How do you rate this from 1 to 5?
Thing is, y'all say we just need to communicate with y'all. And we're trying to tell you guys that we do communicate with you guys, and still sometimes it's just not correct. Like, we can still communicate and tell you how we want something, but y'all, sometimes it just isn't correct. And at the end of the day, you should be happy that women don't want to hurt your feelings because your egos do get. Y'all believe? I'm telling you, most men believe that they are doing the damn thing and that they are the best at having sex, and that is not necessarily true. Half our standard, most likely. Some people really do know what they're doing and they really can turn it out. And then the other percentage are just weak as hell. And it's
Do you know why that is, V?
why?
It goes back to all that faking shit. It goes back to all that faking shit. That's why they had so many women who done faked an orgasm that he done got his head built up, and now all of a sudden he gets somebody who's so-called real and lets them
You
know
know what?
you
I
trash.
can't disagree with him there. I'm sorry.
Look at this. Now, who's being deceptive?
Exactly.
Who's the bad one now?
The woman. I'll say it. It's the woman.
Yeah.
We're the big bad wolf.
V, can I get an answer,
All
please? Or are
because
you
we're
gonna
not
disagree with
trying to
that
hurt
too?
feelings. That's
No.
the only reason why.
No,
So,
hold
if I'm not
on.
honest- So hold up. Wait.
Go ahead, Dre. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Trey.
So it's okay to lie as long as we don't hurt each other's feelings.
I didn't say that. Those are not my words. I said we do it because we don't want to hurt. That's because that's what's being said. Y'all say, well, y'all can't hurt our feelings. Y'all can't hurt our feelings. But then when we do say something, like you know, saying it's a tone of voice. You got to say it a certain way. Okay, now we need to figure other ways to say because we don't want to hurt your feelings.
Why
So
don't you take it the way we want to give it to you? Why do I have to stick to my words
right?
so that you can take it and swallow the pill? I'm trying to tell you that.
And you're right. I'm gonna tell you this.
All right, and you were like, "Oh, look at how you said it."
Right.
No,
Trying to communicate.
You're right.
Trying to
Exactly.
communicate with you.
So
Exactly.
Take it how you get it.
So let me communicate.
Take it how you get it.
Hey, let me
Do you
communicate.
want the real honest truth, or you want me to baby you?
Hold on. Let me communicate then. I'm gonna communicate, and I'm gonna be absolutely honest with you. The only way you can hurt a man feeling by him not getting a nut. Now that's honesty. The only way that my
Of
feelings,
course, V, you're not gonna agree.
no, I'm telling you, the only way my feelings would be hurt, like her, like, oh, if I ain't get a nut, that's honesty. Now,
Why?
Why does that hurt you so much? So
Why
I'm
does it
being
make you
intrigued
think
by
you
that.
don't have
When
orgasm?
y'all don't not, why does that hurt your feelings?
no,
Or why
no,
you get mad about it?
no, we gonna get our nut. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you got two
Like,
hands. I
so
understand.
now,
but
now
I just want to know
no,
why.
it ain't got nothing to do with my hand. It ain't got nothing to do
But
with the
why?
hand.
Why would it hurt your feelings if you don't have an orgasm?
I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
I'm telling you, the only way that you can hurt a man feeling in the process of sex, if he didn't nut. If he nutted, you can't hurt his feelings about it. You can tell him how to do better, but you're not gonna hurt his feelings. Like he's not gonna, oh shit, I'm gonna go think about this and see and do some reflecting on it. He's not gonna do that.
He's going
He
to turn
might-
her over. And
So I'm
I'm
missing the part though. Like you said, the only way that he's gonna get his feelings hurt if he didn't have a nut.
Yes.
Why? Why does he?
I've
What's
heard plenty of men be without that being involved, without even sex being involved.
No, he's only talking about sex in the middle.
That's
So
about-
only in sex?
Only
My
sex.
sex.
He's talking about only sex. That's it. Yes.
If he get mad, right? The only reason he get mad if he don't get a nut. That's the only
so
time you.
she's like, okay, get off me, I'm done. You need to fix this at a third,
And
and he
then,
doesn't have an orgasm. He's mad. His feelings are hurt.
but how often do that happens?
It happens.
It does happen. How often does it happen?
Do it happen? How often does that happen?
It happens.
Quit saying V. We know it happens. That's not the question. How often does it happen?
I think let's try to ask this. How often has it happened to you, V? You told the guy. No, we're not finishing. Sorry.
I didn't even start one time.
No, not starting.
Sorry.
Because that happens
You
a
guys
lot.
know about
So
that
that
one,
happens.
but
Guys can go into it thinking that they're about to get something, and the woman says no. All right, that he's gonna hurt his feeling, but he's gonna deal with that. I'm talking about in the middle of it, like there's already been penetration. Okay, already been penetration. You're already at it,
I
right?
haven't counted it, so I can't tell you, but it has happened a couple times.
Mm.
And I'd be like, I'm done.
Tommy,
Casey says it happened.
Diane.
It happened. Like, I can't tell you how many times it's happened.
See, that's the thing. Y'all do not. That's the whole thing that Logic been trying to point out. Y'all do not like answering questions. We know that it happened. No. We know.
Through every sexual experience in my head and think, did I?
We know that it happened.
No.
We're asking how often does it happen? Y'all cannot answer that.
No one knows the answer to that.
No one knows the answer
Okay.
to that.
Well, you don't know. That's all you had to say. It's okay to not know.
Okay.
It's okay to not know. All right.
Says, if I'm not enjoying myself, it won't happen. I will, however, please myself in front of him so he can get off, so it's a win-win.
You need to talk with that person. Y'all didn't have conversations. So, because I don't know how the hell. I didn't even think it was possible to penetrate a woman and not net if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's actually possible.
Yeah, because I'm telling you to get off of us and you ain't at that point yet. So that's actually, it can happen several times. That happens.
The only way it can happen if you push him off.
Okay, exactly.
But if you let him continue, I guarantee you he can achieve his goal.
Okay.
But at that point, it becomes rape because I told you to get off of me.
Oh shit! I'm out of this motherfucker.
I'm just saying, right? If I tell you to get off of me, you still want to keep going.
No, listen. I said if you push him off, then it stops. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I said. If you push him off, it stops. So I'm saying, unless you push him off, then guess what? He gonna be pissed because of what?
He didn't
get a nut.
He didn't get a nut.
Yeah.
Now I'm telling you now, if you allowed him to continue, right, and you wasn't enjoying yourself, right, it's not gonna hurt his feelings. I'm telling you, y'all giving it.
Okay,
Y'all,
so it's not gonna hurt his feelings because he was able to achieve a nut.
So
Okay, I get it.
Feelings that we think your sex is whack and like, you know.
See what she needed just did? She needed
But
to
it's
end the
gonna hurt
conversation
your
and agreeing so we can move on.
in the middle of having sex.
I'm not.
You don't
I asked the question, Gray, and I got an understanding. I wanted to know how is he going to get his feelings hurt if he did not have an orgasm, and he explained that. So, okay, moving on.
Because we go into sex wanting it to get an orgasm, and if we don't get it, we just wasted time. That's why.
And there's no lie there. Not one.
You don't even have sex no more. What you talking about?
No, you didn't.
He's right though.
that's
right.
fucked up, man. That's fucked up. You be taking 2 minutes. Wow.
Listen, you know what it is? I know what I have to offer to you.
Man.
I'm sorry. I still disagree because I feel that we do have this. We know that ego has been hurt in these types of situations. So I don't believe that that's the only reason why you guys are not going to get upset. That's the only reason you guys get upset is when you can't bust a nut. I disagree. I is there a way? So you guys are just saying that we should just tell you that we're not feeling it?
No, just tell us what you like. That's
So
it.
don't tell you.
So we tell you what we like. You're gonna listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, Shanita.
And if you have a man that's into you, that's like into you, he's going to want to know what you like so that he can get you there.
And he will listen.
Even if you think he can do it better than what you're telling him.
I'm gonna tell y'all the cold hard truth. All three of you. If you got a man who does not want to listen to what you like, he is not into you, and he don't care about your nut. He's gonna get his regardless.
Yes.
So.
It's just
like in the past when I was having sex, Shanita.
Oh, okay.
For your information.
Wait, what about
I'm the type that would look at the reaction to what I'm doing. And I'll even ask, how do you like this? I'll ask. Shanita.
Such a
I didn't say nothing.
So I have to question.
How would you
Why
ask, Dre?
is it that foreplay, like men can go without foreplay, and it's not anything major. It's not something that you think is important
How would
to
you
do.
ask? What is the tone of voice that you use, Dre?
V, Shanita's in La La Land right now. She wants Dre.
I don't know what the conversation is. I don't know who to look
Well,
at.
V, I will say this. I happen to enjoy foreplay. So I can't answer that.
Anybody asked you that? We weren't even talking to you about that.
Shanita, you totally
Well,
missed
of
that.
course,
when
Shanita, you
trying to
missed
get
her
Dre to
question,
talk
obviously.
dirty to you.
Yeah.
Nita, you missed that conversation. You were in your own conversation just now.
Dre, did you hear that question?
I missed it too because I
Oh, okay. What was the question, Dean? I'm sorry.
My question is, why is foreplay not important to men? Like they just they don't think that it's an important aspect that they need to have in the beginning. They just go straight into it a lot.
I think it depends on the man and the relationship he's in. Like it goes back to Logic's pants down his knee, shoes on.
Yeah, because
somebody who's in a like intimate relationship. I think the ones who really like, if you're dealing with a partner that you really are into, then foreplay is important to you.
Exactly.
But if it's just somebody that you're just like, okay, one night stand type of thing, then I believe that, you know, that's not important. Foreplay is for like connection, right?
For real talk, when it comes down to just fucking somebody, it ain't no foreplay going on. That's only reserved for the people I'm actually in a relationship with. That's it.
Right.
I don't do foreplay with just anybody. That don't happen.
That's what I think too. That's how I know.
Question from Haitian.
What if it's a relationship or what if you're just dating and trying to get to know that person? Would you do foreplay then?
Right, because you like them. So would you do the foreplay? That's a good question, Shanita.
That is a really good question.
Men?
Say that again. Repeat that.
If it's somebody that you're dating,
someone and
that
you
you're trying to get
have
to
sex
know,
with them, are you gonna do the foreplay or no? Are you gonna do foreplay or no?
It depends on how much I'm feeling them.
Okay, if you're feeling them, damn, shit. If you're feeling that person that you're dating,
Miss T has a question for you, Harrison.
As one first.
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
That's just like asking the question, would you suck every man dick that you date? It gonna come a point, right?
Crickets.
I didn't hear the question. I totally just logged out.
All three of them look. Hey, Logic, Logic, bro. Logic. When you said that, Logic, all three of them looked the exact same.
Because I was in La La Land just now. I totally tuned you out. I'm so sorry. Can you repeat the question?
He said if that's just like saying.
Oh, she asked me to repeat the question, but you can't go, Shanita. Go ahead.
The statement was, he said that's just like saying that you're gonna suck every man's dick who you get in a relationship with. Now I look the other way because
what?
I look the other way because I think it depends on your preference. Because some women just like to suck dick, and that's just what it is. For some women, they just like to do that. So then, for that answer, like I'm not gonna say what I like to do, but for some women, they like to do that. That is their thing. Some people just don't like this, so they won't, go down on every man because of whatever. I think that has a tendency to
and I'm tell you this. And if a woman that I meet on the first date or the first time we hook up, she sucked my dick, I will always look at her in a different way.
Wow.
What kind of way is that?
I'm looking like she sucked every other nigga dick too the first time. What other way can you look at it? I'm just saying it. I'm doing
I was just
obvious.
asking for clarification.
No, I'm just saying that's just what I want. I mean, what would you think with a man the first time y'all hook up? You know what I'm saying? He start in your pussy. I mean,
he a freak. I like this.
I like that.
Huh?
I would just say he's a man.
Right. He knows
Yeah.
what women like.
Well, I'm gonna say
me.
I'm gonna say me. The first time I hook up with a chick and she sucked me off like that, the first time, I'm almost assuming that that's her normal behavior. I'm telling you.
That's you.
And
Well, why would you communicate?
and sir, what is wrong with that behavior?
What's
Do
wrong
you,
with that?
V, do you?
What's wrong with her if
V,
she
hold
does
on.
that?
V, do
That's
you
a good
really
question,
think?
Robin.
Do you really
That's
think you
her
talking about ass?
behavior.
V is talking about. Why don't you ask her like a woman's really gonna tell you? Yeah, I suck every nigga dick I've been with. She's not gonna say that.
She
She
may.
gonna lie like Shanita. She gonna lie like Shanita. If Shanita lie about a nut, you think she ain't gonna lie about goddamn sucking the dick?
You know what? Let me tell you.
She don't want to hurt your feelings.
Something.
You don't want to hurt
Enough
your
men
feelings. She's not going to tell you all the
believe
guys.
that
she
women
knows.
lie about
Whatever.
certain things, but actually, if you ask the questions, women will tell you the truth.
The truth about what?
Like, for instance, like Shanita said, if there's a woman that likes to suck dick, if you ask her the question, oh, do you do that to every guy she makes? Tell her, I'm like, hell yeah.
But here's my question,
I
though.
enjoy it. Y'all think
Guys,
just gonna lie
guys.
to y'all.
Hold on.
Trey, Robin is simple. Oh my God.
Wait. So you guys will be honest about liking to, go down on the dude, but don't want to be honest about having an orgasm? I don't understand it, yo.
About
You don't want to hurt
Facts.
guys'
About
feelings.
me.
Guys, like,
That's about
no.
me. I'm gonna be honest about me.
If he asked me, how many guys I sucked off, yeah, I like to do it, so I do it often, but I never faked an orgasm.
No, Harrison, you know what it is? What I
That's
said.
a question about me, though.
Okay,
You
Harrison,
asking me if that's what I do on every first date. So
this is-
yes.
This is the flaw of these conversations.
Oh, God.
That's why I said it's double talk.
It's double.
It's not double talk, logic.
Anybody can rerun, it's
V.
double talk.
V, we need the t-shirt. Double talk.
Oh, yeah, you're getting one.
Double
that's-
talk.
That's what this
Through it.
needs to be
Double
called.
talk.
Because
Forget
we're
battle of the
about
sexes.
logic, double
Call it double talk.
Yo, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna go live, and I'm gonna burn that bitch. Cause I hate,
Thanks for your purchase.
I hate that shit. If you only knew it, you can feel my soul right now. I hate that double talk. I'm telling you,
Clearly.
because I
Clearly.
want to be honest. Because people can listen
We're
and
being
people
honest.
can
You're not listening. You're not listening to us to communicating with you. You're listening. Listen. It's not double talk.
How is it double? That's
That's
what
what
I
I said.
understand. How is it double
If you
talk?
ask a woman, a lot of the times women actually will be honest. If you ask her, shit, okay. Y'all think that women are just gonna lie to you all the time? They ain't gonna lie to you all the time.
How do we trust them about talking about whether or not they really had an orgasm? Because that's a sex talk, right? And then they're going to tell us, like, that they.
prove about sucking other niggas' dick.
Haitian QT asked the question to you, V. It's a little up.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if you saw it.
But I just wanted to Dre asked me.
She gonna say, I'm lying to you about goddamn getting an orgasm, but I'm gonna tell you the truth about all the niggas. Like, that literally makes sense. Like, hold
Okay,
on,
but wait, hold on.
I just took 100 dicks in the last year. And I'm gonna tell you about that, but I'm gonna lie to you about actually getting nuts.
Because your feelings are going to get hurt. When we're having sex at that point, that's because we're at an intimate part in our relationship.
So,
If I'm with me,
don't get hurt, you ladies.
no, because you're going to get to know
No.
me. I'm going to tell you.
No. Can I enlighten them?
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna say this. My feelings gonna get hurt if you told me you sucked 100 dicks. That gonna hurt my feelings.
So,
Now
yeah,
I'm
so,
if
he's
you're telling
right.
me you sucked 100 dicks, my feelings gonna get hurt, and I'm like,
What
bitch.
does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with you?
What does that have to do with you that I suck dick?
Let me explain. May I?
Go ahead,
All right.
Dre.
All right. So if a guy is, let's say a guy has a lady go down on him, right? After he's done, he asks, do you do this often? She says, yeah, it's no big thing. I do it all the time. Right? Okay. That's gonna hurt a dude's feeling like, yo, you do this to everybody?
Oh,
shit.
But
isn't that special?
at that point, like, I feel special. Like, I feel
that women don't
Why,
do the same thing she's done with you.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Why does that hurt
I don't
your
get
feelings?
it.
What you don't get about it?
Well, I don't
Why
understand
does
why
that matter?
nothing sacred anymore.
That's a sacred act.
She also slept with every other guy. Is that not sacred too?
Right.
Down, like she also slept with
And she probably
all
told
those other
100
guys
other guys that
before.
she faked an orgasm.
But you guys think so? Okay,
No,
just
no,
because
answer the
she went out
question,
with
though.
this nigga means she's never gone down on somebody else before. Like, I'm so confused.
No, I'm not saying that. That's not what he was saying either. Because I'm with you, Logic. I'm with you. Like we're not going to be like our feelings aren't going to be too hurt to tell us how we need to operate in sex to get you there.
Gentlemen. That's why we don't tell.
Exactly. Exactly. Because they can't take
You
it
just
either
got hurt.
way.
You just got
Either
hurt to
way,
know
they
the
can't
truth
take
about
it.
your woman with all those other men. You got hurt. You got your feelings hurt because nothing's sacred anymore. That's why
Right.
we don't tell.
Hey, B,
Exactly.
That's why we lie.
Hey,
And,
B,
and we lie well.
we
We
got
lie
somebody.
well.
We got somebody on the line, B. All right.
You
Oh,
do?
you want to call the line
I
with
didn't
Ken
know
and
that they
B?
had anyone on the line.
Yeah, my people got it. Hold on. Here you go. You on
Somebody's
the
on the line.
Yeah, hold up. Yeah, let them talk. Hold up. You on the phone line. Talk, what you think about this topic?
It better not be straight drop.
Welcome to the Hypnotized Zone. Today you'll hear the story of Russell Resthaven and the day he tried to save his girlfriend. Here's the story.
Man, you won't believe what the hell to me now, man. What? How did this nigga come out my house and he fucked my bitch? But I'm gonna tell you,
I can't stand him. I
I'm
can't
so done with
stand
you.
Oh,
Somebody take away all his tech.
All of it. I have to go. I gotta get some sleep.
Okay. Patience.
Bye. I'm leaving you in like the next 5 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes. 10 minutes.
5 minutes. 5 minutes.
I'll be right back.
Okay. The question is there any way for a man to be able to nicely tell a woman that you need to freshen up? And men, same question.
Is there any way what?
Is there a nice way for a man to be able to tell you to nicely freshen up?
Okay, now let me
And
let
in
me
the
say
same
this.
way, vice versa.
There is no way. I'm not saying there's not a way to do it, but there's no way I can do it to tell a woman, look, your shit ain't up to par.
Mm-hmm.
I can't think of a nice way to say that without hurting the feelings.
That's very interesting, Rio. That you just said.
Right. Because he always about, it's a way you say things, but he can't think of a way to say
your pussy stink. There's no
Yeah.
nice way to say that. Like your shit
Yes,
ain't smelling
there
good.
is.
Okay, what is it? What is it, Shanita? You got the answers.
Hey, what's that smell? Do you smell a little? You smell a little strange.
You still got your feelings hurt.
You smell. So let me tell her. Let me say this. Damn, babe, you smell a little strange.
What did you eat?
That's not gonna hurt her feelings.
Your feelings are hurt right there.
Yeah, I mean, that's a nice way.
Hey, did you take a shower today? Did you take a shower today?
You want me to like, damn?
It's
Feelings hurt.
I would ask, like, what kind of diet are you on? Like, what is it that you're eating?
My feelings hurt.
What it is that she left out a piece. It's levels. Yeah. So this conversation is levels to this conversation. If that's your first engagement with her, you know what I'm saying?
agree.
Or that's different from like y'all been in a relationship together. Y'all been in a relationship together, then you know this not a normal
Coming
behavior.
from a hurtful place, a mean place.
No. Let me finish. No, I ain't going there. You know this not her. So if I've been dating her like 7 months and then one day her pussy come up stank, then now something you know is different. That's not her behavior. But if you first meet her, I mean y'all first interaction with her and her shit stank, then first of all, she got some real issues going on because she knew this was coming up and she know her shit. So the thing is there's no nice way to say that because she knew what she was getting into.
First things first. I pop a freak all the honeys, dummies, Playboy bunnies. Those
money.
Those are ones I like, but they don't get Nathan penetration. Unless
It smells like sanitation.
I know you literally.
Hey,
this the first time though. You didn't normally you set this up. She know herself better than anybody. She could have postponed this motherfucker and everything. She went through it. She went through it with a smelly box, and then now that should let you know if she gonna just your first interaction with her sexually, that box funky, then that should let her know that it's a good chance that that's how that box always smell. Because she didn't detect that bitch.
So what do you guys have sweaty balls?
You should,
Sometimes men smell like fish.
you should treat a man the same way. I don't double talk. You should treat a man exactly the same way. It's no double talk. If he come to you your first engagement and he got smelly balls, then that's probably how his shit smell all the time, because he know he's gonna fuck you, or he don't give a fuck about you too though.
But here's the thing: most men, like, if you're at his house and you say, "Yeah, would you mind going in the shower?" He's gonna jump in quick, clean it so that he can come out and get what he needs to get. So he's gonna fix it right away.
And we can fix that. We can fix that was real fast. Yeah.
Hell no. Shit, if you tell me my shit's sweaty, hey, hop in the shower, wipe it out. Hey, come on, let's get to it now. We just want what we want. We don't get hurt behind that.
I told y'all, man. Y'all think y'all be hurt niggas' feelings with this shit. Y'all don't.
But they got hurt. They got hurt. But they got hurt with the other conversation, right?
No, some guys will probably feel like get a man in bed.
When it comes to sex, they get their feelings hurt.
Yeah,
No,
some
the other
men,
conversation we said they did not get hurt. It don't hurt me that you don't get a nut. This one right here, these conversations don't hurt men like that.
no, it
You
doesn't.
see what I'm saying? If y'all want to believe it or not, I'm telling you, to ask your significant others and tell them to be honest with you.
But here's the
shit
thing.
don't hurt them like that.
Men have done more to get what they wanted sexually, right? Like they would drop $400 if they can get in bed with a lady, right? They'll do that. They'll do that. So if you tell me that, you're gonna go down on me after I take a shower, you know what I'm doing?
Take a shower.
Taking the shower.
Yeah. So men have done more to get what they wanted.
That's interesting. Haitian, did they answer your question? Haitian wanted to know. She asked the question.
Wait,
Okay.
Sometimes you might.
If that's what it is, then that's what it is.
Then that's what it is. Guys, it has been
You
fun.
want to know.
Oh yeah, I got a football game to watch.
That's right.
I hope they
Football's
lose.
on.
I got a bet to get.
Whatever team you're rooting for, I hope they
Me
lose.
too. I'm going to my bed.
Oh, they're
I'm
going
being
to
a
watch your
grandma
game?
today.
Dallas.
School tomorrow.
Right.
I couldn't see the name because it's so dark.
For joining us tonight for Battle of the Sexes. We will be back next week, Sunday, same time, and hopefully everybody will be on time.
I'm sorry.
Including you, V, because you were late again.
What?
Don't do her because she was not late.
Yeah,
she was on time.
She was 2 minutes
Okay.
late. Stop it.
She was 2 minutes
If
late
you
because
have not
StreamYard was taking time booting up.
Guys, if you have not connected with my panel, please make sure you go and check the channels out, and they would love to have you over there. They are always doing something fun on their channels. Real Talk goes live tomorrow at 6 p.m. CST time. Janine Marie randomly will be live on Tuesday at 3:30
Wednesday.
EST.
I'm Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Tuesday.
After
I'm
the
gonna start doing it right now.
When
In the
do you
afternoon.
because you're not doing your weekly lives anymore. Are you still gonna do your weekly lives or not?
I am.
Okay.
Okay. And that's Tuesday evenings. Tuesday evening at 8.
It's gonna be 8.
Yeah. See,
Okay.
Tuesday evenings at 8. Goes over
I'm
to
gonna
Harrison
see you
Family
again.
Vlogs. We have a fun time. Logic always says don't come over to his channel, but go check him out too. And I'll be live again on Thursday, guys. So thank you so much. Enjoy the football. Have a great evening. I love you guys.
All right.
See you next week. Bye.
Later.
See y'all.